They're basically sex slaves, you understand?
Yeah. Let me tell you.
His name's probably real. His real name is Bubba, and he's in Alabama prison.
When I was in the service, they went on these floats. They stopped in the Philippines, pretty much for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he goes there for.
No, for the boats.
Yeah.
I mean, the boat. I mean, they've done this for.
Well, I don't know if they float his boat or not, but.
No. I mean, whole ships and stuff.
Yeah, I
there,
know.
and
It's a mess.
I feel
Mark,
very sorry.
why are you even involved in this spot moving thing with Spence? Well, this has nothing to do with anybody. I mean,
What are you talking about?
my
I have no idea what you're talking about.
maybe it's not written to you. Maybe it's not the right Mark. Never mind. It's somebody else. Never mind.
Angela's police officer didn't do anything because the guy left all his information.
That's legal?
He left all his insurance information. He left all his information. Is why the officer didn't want to do anything.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Okay, what happened there? I'm sorry.
Well, no, that makes sense. No, I got to agree with that.
He left all of
He
his.
didn't leave technically.
Well, even
He
if
didn't leave. That's bottom
no,
line.
that's right. He didn't leave because he left all his real information.
Yeah. Boy, you're right to get her some advice. She has like a 3-page.
DenverTrialLawyers.com. I can't emphasize that enough for catastrophic injuries. When I say that, I inevitably get emails from time to time saying, Tom, what is a catastrophic injury? Let them decide with you. I mean, obviously, it's one of those injuries where you don't know where to turn. You really don't. It could be a product that malfunctioned. It could be a doctor. It could be an assisted living facility, a nursing home. Something weird, something not weird, something every day. But it's something that you don't know where to turn. Call them, 303-571-5302, DenverTrialLawyers.com.
What's the problem with moving the spots around anyhow?
Well, it's been a long discussion. There is nothing wrong with my clients. They all know it and they don't mind. And we never move them to other hours ever. And we never move them to even other spot breaks that much. When we say move them, we actually don't really
he sends it all
move them.
there.
And he doesn't.
$3,000 a month.
Yeah. And he doesn't give a penny to his own kids.
No. My father-in-law, Stacy's real dad, he's a real fucking piece of work.
Where does he live?
Philippines now.
Oh, so he actually lives there.
He moved there, yeah.
Okay, he's doing sex stuff there.
Yeah, January 2nd, yeah.
Okay, let's talk about
But
it.
this old gal convinced him, we talked on the air, she convinced him to buy a farm. He sent all this money to buy this land.
So he did, though.
But did he actually get the farm?
No, there is no farm.
No,
there's no girl.
And he never admits he's wrong.
No. There's always something that happens.
And not a penny to his daughter that he mooches off of when he's here for 6 months.
Yeah, he lived with us for 6 months while this whole thing was going on. And it was just unbelievable.
What is he doing over there?
Is he fit for 72 or is he like Dan?
No. He's not fit. He's a
mess.
He's a mess. He's had multiple strokes.
Oh, the poor guy.
No. It's not that bad, dude.
Oh, he's a jerk.
This is not a guy to
He's
feel
the
sorry
biggest
for.
jerk you've ever met.
A first-class asshole.
Yeah. To the nth degree.
Yeah.
Seriously. A horrible human being.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't let him come back.
We're not. This is his last foray with us.
Does he have great-grandchildren?
Yeah, hell yeah, man. He's got everything.
When I met my wife, she was living in a tent in the mountains hiding from him.
Yeah, he's that bad. He's horrible.
Is that her dad?
Yeah.
That's her dad.
No, that's her
Judy's
husband.
ex-husband.
Ex-husband. But she was.
Wait. Oh, wait. This is Judy's ex-husband we're talking
Absolutely.
about. He's 72?
Yeah.
She had an older guy, way older.
Yeah.
I mean, Judy's only, what, 50-something? Judy's in her 60s?
Yeah. Not on the air.
Judy's in her 60s?
Sure, Tom.
She's not in her 70s. She's... No, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
She looked in great shape.
She is really in good shape. Do you know that? She's in her 70s.
Yeah, she's worked out hard.
Now that woman is really in good shape.
Yeah, he's got a trophy wife.
And she's not only that, she's a ball buster too.
She
is that.
I enjoyed dinner with her. We had a good conversation.
She's fun. I've always liked her.
After being married to him, she had to move out of Carlsbad because he had.
So you don't get along with him?
No. We all tolerate him, but I mean, he's the most obstinate motherfucker on the earth.
Does she like him? So she's considered Clint her dad, though, right?
Oh yeah, Stacy does.
Yeah, we don't do step.
Yeah, we don't do steps and all that shit.
We just Well, and I feel sorry for all the daughters to have a big deal
How
with
many
him.
kids does he have with Judy?
3 daughters.
And how many kids do you have?
With Judy?
I'll bet you Biden
Actually,
does
we don't
it
have
down
any
south.
actually
No,
together.
together. How many do you have?
Well, it's 5 total.
No, I'm talking about you,
Everybody
just
you
two
talk to
biological.
Oh, 2.
says that
I have a
it
daughter and a
sounds
son.
like he doesn't wanna
2
be-
biological kids with
Yeah.
one woman?
He's just doing this.
He might not want to be.
No,
there.
two,
Yeah.
2 wives.
I
One
think
of
he was kind of
my
pressured
first
by
wife who
Any
died.
of those
No,
wives
no,
stay in
no, I
touch
don't
with
think
the
he's pressured
kids?
to go in. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
he did it
Well,
with ego,
no, the
but
second
he
wife
thought he was just gonna get handed
doesn't,
to
and the
him.
What did he
second
call that
daughter,
guy
the
the
second
other
wife,
day?
No,
married
it
a
was a
Mormon
girl.
and
That was the
disappeared.
weirdest
Oh, so
fucking
you don't
thing
know
I
her.
ever heard.
Just
Lion,
disappeared into the
bald,
Mormon church.
Bald,
It's the
Indian
weirdest thing ever. With my
car,
daughters
Pony
married
soldier.
Mormon.
Tom Martino here. We got open lines for the first time today. Of course, we're coming up on the noon hour. If you're listening elsewhere or on a podcast, we're talking Mountain Time live here. Eastern Time, of course, we're coming up on 2 o'clock. We're going to be here till the next 2 hours. So if you call now, you will have to hold a little. But I urge you to call with any problems, questions, or complaints. 303-713-TALK. If you're listening online, you're wondering when and where to call, just call 303-MARTINO 24/7 for any issue, problem, question, or complaint. One of the things I want to talk about, these romantic scams are hurting people big time. Now, we were talking about a personal experience with one of our deputies whose father-in-law, he is convinced that these Filipino girls and women love him. He sends money. He blew through 25 grand just the time he stayed with you. Isn't that right, Deputy?
That's correct, Tom. 6 months.
25 grand.
The
Where does he get his money?
He was married to a lady that made exceptional money, a woman of means, and got involved in this Philippine love triangle thing, and she divorced him. But in divorcing him, has to pay him palimony until he dies.
She has to pay him palimony.
Yeah, $4 grand a month. They were living in California.
Well, that's not that much, but he has to
No,
pay.
but
She pays
Plus
4 grand
Plus Social Security.
plus
Plus
Social Security.
yeah. And it all goes to the Philippines. The latest, he
So,
said,
but when these girls end up not there, he
Right.
actually goes there to meet them. He denies that it's a problem. He doesn't admit, okay, I made a mistake.
no, he just breaks it off with them. That's what he tells us. Oh, it didn't work out.
But why would he try to fool himself if he's being ripped off?
He is
Too
so
proud?
He's very proud. He's a
Just proud.
he's a diminutive fellow.
He's what?
Diminutive.
Very small.
Very small
disabled.
dude. Yeah.
And he just
And
wants
he goes
love.
over there and he's a normal sized guy.
So he goes. So is he living in the Philippines now?
Yeah, he left January 2nd. He got there. He bought a farm. He sent this girl $10,000 to buy a parcel of land and a home.
Did she actually put the money on the land?
No, she disappeared. She blocked him as soon as he bought an airline ticket.
Americans can't own
So she
Yeah.
blocked him. So he moved there and did what?
I had to get a hotel until he found an apartment. He lives in a
And he
tenement.
didn't admit he got ripped off after sending her 10 grand.
No, he told Stacy that he broke it off with her.
Okay, then he bought a farm on his own.
No, he has nothing.
So where is he living over there?
He found a little apartment in
And what is he?
You can live cheap over there.
Yeah.
What is he looking for? Love?
looking for love.
In the whole wrong
He's
places.
desperate to find companionship and physical fulfillment.
At 72.
At 72.
Unfortunately, when he was living in the U.S.,
He's a horny old dude, is what you're saying.
Oh, worse than
he
that.
was he's a pedophile too.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Well, now that's weird.
yeah.
So he's a lot of people go to Thailand for that.
Yeah, he's been to Thailand.
Oh my God, he goes to all the tourism places for
Yeah, he
sexual
goes to all,
fees.
Been there, done
anywhere
that.
anywhere you can fulfill that need.
No, but
of-
isn't that true though that a lot of men go to Thailand to
Oh,
buy
yeah,
these
absolutely.
underage girls and stuff? It's terrible.
That's right. And Philippines is pretty much the same way.
So I'm not so sure I feel bad about this guy getting ripped off.
No, I don't. No one feels bad about him. He's an obstinate human.
But there are plenty of sorry victims, and victims I do feel sorry for, that do get caught up in this love thing. They truly believe this beautiful woman or this beautiful man is in love with them, and they get. What about the woman and the airline pilot? Even when confronted with the truth, it's amazing how they don't see the truth. This guy's Google picture was all over in fake profiles, all over. He had scammed women from coast to coast who's ever using the profile. Guess what? She wouldn't believe it. No, we're getting married. and she would send thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars. Always remember this. If there is money involved, it is a scam. In fact, I would love to hear from people ripped off in love scams. Or, if anyone truly did meet someone, sent them money, and had them come here. Now, we've even heard of famous people being stung. Did you know that? You know the story, this poor guy got really nailed, this basketball player. He had her come here to Denver to meet him, and it turned out she was underage. She misrepresented herself. She had a fake profile. They did a story online about it, a big story on it. One of the news, national news did it. It's terrible, but in any case, if you know people involved, please call us. Really, we'll even reach out and help them.
Chris Rock got scammed big time.
With a woman?
Yep.
No, come on.
I'll tell you about it.
All right, 303-713-TALK. And of course, any problems, questions, and complaints, give us a call. On the Troubleshooter Show, we got another 2 hours to go. 303-713-TALK. Or 303-MARTINO. Save all your problems for me.
Yeah, this shitbird, when he was married to Judy, was a pitching coach for girls softball.
I'm not here.
And had an affair with a 16-year-old girl. He was arrested. He was arraigned. The trial happened, and somehow he got off. I don't know what happened. No one knows. No one knows.
Jesus.
A mess.
Do you have more of this?
Horrible.
How is your daughter, I mean your wife takes it?
Oh, it tears her
Do you
up,
have
man.
more of this?
It just tears her up.
It's gonna reduce.
He lives with us for free.
This one's just bad.
I mean, not that he shouldn't live with us for free. We
No,
can live
of
with
course
us
it
for
is.
free.
So
He
But-
shouldn't take advantage.
But I mean, he doesn't buy groceries. He doesn't nothing. It tears Stacy up.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why does this happen every once in a while?
What?
Just no calls. Just,
Oh, you know what? It's just an amazing thing how it's filled, and then nothing, or filled. I know.
yeah. It's just, what's the matter, Dan?
Oh, this one, it was intermittent. Mark bought a new one, but I thought I had it working.
This one's what? What is it?
And
Sound?
it's still intermittent. It drops the soundboard.
Soundboard.
Yeah, everything's plugged in that. Well, no, this is a soundboard. This is like an adapter allows everything to go in.
You got so much crap over there. I have no idea what it does anymore. I have no idea.
That's why he's an engineer, man.
Yeah.
Joe Biden in Manchester telling reporters he may
We
not
come in and try to hook this up. We tried to see what we did. We tried to color code it.
Oh yeah.
Tried to color code it. I still totally lost.
Biden will head to South Carolina later today to start campaigning for the
Yeah,
next
see,
primary.
Biden wanted,
Bernie
he thinks
Sanders
all
is
the
up in
blacks,
polls
he
in
lost
New
like,
Hampshire,
what,
and now
20%
the
of his
front
black
runner.
vote?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes
In
for him.
California, nearly 200 people are ending a two-week
The
quarantine
Democratic
at a
Party
military
is
base.
in a mess.
Living there since they
They
were
are a mess.
evacuated from
Well, they
China
are a mess,
because of the
but
coronavirus outbreak.
they've been a mess for a long time.
You can only
Now
give
blowing
so
up.
many people so much free stuff.
Oh yeah, before it all backfires on you.
Yeah, it is backburner. It's blowing up.
And forcing himself on another woman in 2006. He says the sexual encounters were consensual. This is ABC News. The Houston Astros sign-stealing controversy has moved from the dugout to the courtroom.
God, did you see
A
that? The
former
guy's
pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays
one of the
claims
pitchers
his
is
career has been
suing the
damaged by the scandal.
Astros because it screwed up his life.
What did?
They were stealing signs. It sounds like everybody knew about
Oh, you mean like signal
it.
signs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
catcher
were-
sign.
The catcher signs.
In the last major league game, the Toronto
But I
relief pitcher
mean,
Mike
of
Bolsinger
course, the whole
played.
team had to have known about it.
Just
Yeah.
Did they think they were
know
going
what
to keep that
pitches he was
quiet?
throwing before he threw them. Now the world knows
Or
about
that's
the
just-
Astros' elaborate sign-stealing system, and Bolsinger has filed suit. He claims his career was damaged by that night on the mound in Houston. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Major League Baseball is considering expanding the playoffs. Sources tell the New York Post the league may add
KOA.
wild card
Yeah.
teams
Sports
in each
people is
league.
right next door.
The league
Yeah.
may also
That
change
studio
wild
over
card
there has.
rules
Do you know
to
what
allow
exactly
teams
is in there,
to choose
Dan?
their
What's that?
opponents.
That KOA studio right next door. It's almost always sports.
Clayton Sandell,
That's what they did
ABC
sports.
News.
All the sports
At
shows.
Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money
If
managers
you
don't
watch
understand
it
why.
when you're walking by or
Because
watching
our way
from
works
the
great
elevator,
for us.
Do you
It
want
may
this?
not
guys
work
are
for
7
your
foot,
clients.
350.
That's why
You see
Fisher
Broncos.
Investments
Broncos
is
throw it
You
out.
know that that's what they are.
I'll be damned.
Or you see
It's the highest standard
7
for
foot
financial
19
advice.
basketball players.
So,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
provide?
I mean, it's
cookie
not
cutter
really,
portfolios like the rest of us.
either it's a freak
No
show or
cookie cutter
there's
portfolios
some
here.
super athletes
Fisher
come in.
Investments
And I don't know
That's
any of them.
Well, they used to have, who's that receiver?
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right?
Wes
For the
Welker?
And
Broncos.
make commissions when you
No,
make
no,
trades for
the
your
tall
clients.
one, his sons are really great
Oh,
athletes.
McCaffrey, yeah,
McCaffrey.
Doesn't sell any
Was-
commission investment
he did a
products,
show in there for
and we
a while.
never earn
I'll be
commissions on
damned.
trades.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's in it for you?
And then
Fisher Investments
safety,
fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better.
the
When it
safety
comes to
for the
helping
Broncos
clients
from a while
achieve a
back.
comfortable
Steve Atwater?
retirement,
Steve Atwater,
we're
yeah.
clearly different.
God, you remember it
Visit
quicker than I am.
FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors
Who was the
like you
other,
switch to us.
Oh, we
Fisher
gotta get your
Investments,
update.
clearly
It's
different
really
money
hard to
management.
get Tom to get an update, even when
Yeah.
they're blank. But we gotta get your update on that transmission thing of what's going on.
How much time do we have? Do we have a few minutes?
Oh, right now we got a lot of time. This is the noon break.
The front range, but we could see some more winter weather tomorrow.
Now on Wednesday, we do see high temperatures in the mid-30s.
As a matter of fact, I should
and a
probably go
20%
eat
chance of some isolated
real quick.
showers.
Yeah, usually
I don't
bring a
think that'll
sandwich in.
amount to
I'd
much here in
stick it in
Denver.
there.
Now
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, we start to dry it out and warm it up. Temperatures in the 40s again
So
on
are you
Friday
behind
for
this?
Valentine's Day.
Dan, are you behind this?
What is it?
After decades, Denver's ban on pit bulls being shelved, the city council voted in
What does
favor of
that mean?
modifying the law, which puts a new licensing system in
I
place.
read about it.
This ban spoke
Apparently,
against that move
Trump's
at last
blame.
night's meeting.
The number one problem with this
Trump?
bill
Trump's
is its
doing it?
failure to address pit bulls
Trump's
and public
fault.
safety. In a nurturing environment, pit bull behavior may
No.
be no different than any
Trump's
other
not
dog.
doing it. He's just
However,
blamed.
many pit bulls do get cared for differently, which
Are
is
they
why
blaming
reports
Trump on
show
it?
that they are
Isn't
involved
that
in a higher
amazing?
level of
Everything
violent
that's-
attacks.
So this
The
is how
climate.
bad.
The climate.
I finally found a Denver angel
For?
for health services. She texted me and said, I'm in a meeting all day, but please send me an email with what's going on. So we need to not let this go because obviously I'm
No, I know.
Look at how they gave Trump the Premier of Canada.
Yes, ma'am.
Basically
Garrett
paid
available?
Trump for the
My name is
Iranians
Ken Baker. I
down
spoke to
there
him last week. I'm from the
Canadians.
Troubleshooter show.
Oh,
Here in
they
Denver,
blame him for Brexit.
KHOW.
Did you know that?
It's about a situation with
Climate.
with a customer who's just bashing you guys on the air.
When they talk about climate change, they're not talking
I
about
want to see if Garrett would come on
the
the
weather.
air and deal with this.
No, I know.
We
I'm
like to
talking
have
about
both
the
sides. We
climate.
don't just like to have one person
Oh,
bashing
created
another.
by Trump. That's the climate change. They
Double
don't like.
entendre.
Oxygen temporal scanner thermometer. Is your family ready for the flu?
It's almost a
The
triple.
virus that causes fever? Knowing when it's a fever lets you know when to call your doctor. So be prepared with a thermometer you can trust. The Exogen temporal scanner, backed by more than 80 clinical studies. Visit exogen.com.
Hey Garrett, it's Chan Baker with the Troubleshooter show. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing really good, brother. Hey, I wanted to see if I talked to Tom Martino, and we'd like to get you on the air so you could tell your side of the story in regards to this transmission case.
I gotta
Would you be
cut
available
down
this
on this
afternoon
music.
after 1 o'clock? Alright,
Too long.
I'll have my producer give you a call. Her name is Daphne. It'll either be Daphne or Suzanne, and we'll get you on the air. After you and I spoke, obviously your story
This
was
isn't
a little
outdated.
different
Is
than
this
theirs.
run as a
So I want to make sure we get both
recorded?
sides of the story on here, if that works for you.
Sorry.
They'll also give you some airtime, man. Alright, thanks, Garrett. Bye-bye.
Who is their rep? I gotta tell them the old record is on. Who is it? Do you know? Who's the rep for KH?
Ed, I believe.
Ed Fran. Okay.
Inkmar Garage Doors at inkmar.com. Everything doors since 1956.
Some law firms settle, and trial lawyers fight and try. If you or a loved one have been hurt by a doctor, hospital, therapist, assisted living, or nursing home, a birth injury, go with a firm that has got nearly $500 million in damages awarded. Denver Trial Lawyers. Free consultations. Single-minded focus. Winning. DenverTrialLawyers.com. For catastrophic injuries. DenverTrialLawyers.com. It's your shot to win $1,000 now. Text the nationwide keyword TALK to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's TALK to 200-200. This is the Troubleshooter Show.
Help!
Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. Here we are at 303-713-TALK or 303-MARTINO, ready to let you just unload, help help you, make a referral, get you help any way you can, including making great referrals like realcbdthatworks.com for CBD products you don't have to worry about if they work. They do. And now you just pick the form you want, you put in my name, Martino, and get a 20% discount this month. realcbdthatworks.com. And Anthony wants to talk about something, Boost Mobile. And I want to know if you know anyone engaged in social media romantic scams. Since the dawn of social media, more and more people have been scammed by people who supposedly love them. It's usually characterized the same. Here are the characteristics. If you know what I mean, they're fishing outside their pond and attracting fish not in their pond. Does that make sense to anyone? Okay. They also involve money. Somehow, some way, some reason, money is involved. If you know anyone, help them, because they're going to get ripped off. It's a major problem across the country. Another thing since the dawn of social media, that was a slip. No, really, social media has been responsible for, guess what else? Divorces. Because why? Why do you think a lot of divorces happen? Because of social media. Because people get reconnected with their old flames via Facebook. Now this is only mainly for middle-aged to older farts. So, 303-713-TALK. Anthony, what's going on? Hey, I'm doing good, man. What's going on with Boost? And is this what you're calling Boost Mobile?
Yeah, it's Boost Mobile. It's all in industries. It's over off of East Mississippi. It's
right.
4607 East Mississippi.
But it's not a scam. Are you alleging it's a scam?
Well, what it is, let me explain what happened. Okay, so I actually was talking with them. I purchased the phone over the phone with my credit card, and I was going to go down and pick it up. And I had some issues with picking it up because I was taking care of some things. And I told him that I was going to have a friend come by and pick it up. And 3 days later, I get a phone call from them saying, "Hey, Anthony, how's your phone? How's everything?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? I don't have my phone yet." And he says, "Oh, no, your friend came in and picked it up."
You left yourself open for all kinds of weird stuff, man. You did such a screwy deal. Not only did you buy it sight unseen, but you said your friend stopping by, and God, anybody could have found out about that or told somebody. Your friend could have said to a friend, and I mean, this is crazy. So they're claiming you got your phone. You're claiming you didn't.
Well, okay, here's the deal. Now watch this. Now, I called and told them that I didn't, so I told them, please look at your video cameras and find out what the deal is.
Good point. Good point. Security camera, if they have one.
Security camera. Yes, they did. They had one in the front. Front is the building and inside the store. So I had told them, I said, well, I never approved anybody to pick up my cell phone. And they said, well, they came in and said that they were picking it up. Well, funny story is that they reviewed the cameras and found out that it was prior customers that came in. I don't know these people, never had. And the young lady
customers came in? What kind of customers?
Okay, it was customers that were previous customers that had been in his store before.
Okay, but did any of them, I just need to know this without the long story, although some of the story is very interesting. Hold on. Did any of these customers claim that they were picking it up for you?
Yes. Now, here's the funny story about this.
Why? How did that happen?
Okay, well, let me explain. The young lady that works there at the Boost Mobile store, she called me on a Sunday talking about she made a mistake. I said, well, why did you make a mistake? What did you need? I said, I have my phone there. There's no problem there. And she says, oh, I misdialed your number. And I believe what had happened, this is from what I was told from them, is that there was customers in the store, and one of the customers that was in the store got on his phone instantly and called some people that I guess he must have known.
Right, to come get the phone.
Yes, exactly. So this is what happened. So
well, that's not their fault. Listen, man.
Hey, what kind of phone is it, by the way?
Well, it's an iPhone Max. It's an iPhone Max. It's a very expensive phone. It's like a $900 phone.
Yeah, but Anthony, first of all, just for those listening, don't ever buy a phone like Anthony did. He did absolutely everything wrong. Go in person or do it online with Verizon or AT&T or a carrier you can trust directly with them.
Yes.
Or go in and get it yourself. But here's the bottom line. What do you want?
Okay, well, here's the situation at hand. Okay,
I wouldn't pay for it, by the way. You never got it.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. I paid for it through the credit card. It went through. So now I'm having issues because my credit card is telling me that it was a legal transaction, and they're sitting there.
It was, but you never took delivery. They never fulfilled their end.
Exactly. So now
it's as if, listen, it would be as if somebody robbed that store and stole your phone.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm having issues with my credit card company.
Well, that's not their problem, but why won't they just undo the deal?
Well, that's what I was trying to do because they've already received the money. It's in their bank account.
Anthony, we don't have to go over these basics. We know all of that. They received the money. It's in their bank account. It's on your charge account. Somebody came in and got the phone. I'm asking you a very simple question. Did you ask them to undo the deal?
Yes, I did.
And what did they say?
They said, we are not. You have to deal with your credit card company.
Okay, but why would they? Why, if they know that you're going to deal with the credit card company?
They think he's up to something. What are the chances of someone walking in saying, hey, I'm here to pick up Tom Martino's phone? I'm sure that's where they're coming from.
But, Mark, they also know that this guy is not going to be able to use the phone because it's going to be forever dead, right? Didn't they disable the phone?
They did.
So you're not benefiting from it.
I am not.
I mean, Mark, I think you suspect this Anthony guy's trying to get a free phone.
I don't know what he's up to.
Yeah, I think you're suspecting that. You're rolling your eyes or something. I don't know. Do you suspect this guy is a thief?
I don't think he's a thief. No, I don't.
Dan, what do you think? His story's so screwy. I don't think you're a thief or maybe...
What are the chances of walking in somewhere and just saying, here, I'm here to pick up Tom Martino's phone or whatever it is?
That is true. That's what the store's suspecting, right, Anthony?
Well, here's what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting.
Hey, Deputy Slim, you want to call Boost Mobile? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What are you suspecting?
Okay, well, here's the thing, okay? Like I told them, I was in a situation at the time I couldn't come pick up the phone. So all of a sudden now, 3 days later, like I said, the phone comes up, missing. They have the video of the people that came in. And what's funny is they know these people. I do not know these people.
Right.
So they're claiming that I know these people, but I do not. And, we're having an issue here because the owner doesn't want to get involved.
I'd sue him. I'd sue him for the cost of the phone. It's very simple.
Well,
you never got the phone.
His credit card company should reverse this easily.
I know, but for some reason you're having a problem with his credit card company, which I don't understand. How can your credit card company ever say that this should not be reversed? Anthony, I don't believe you're contesting it properly. Who is your credit card issuer?
Bank of America.
Bank of America should back this out. Did you actually dispute the charge?
Yes, I did. I have the paperwork right here. I have a claims number.
And did they say point blank they are not reversing it?
Yes.
Well, why. You bought a phone and you were going to pick it up and it was not available. That is a reversible transaction if I ever heard of one.
That's what I thought too, but apparently something in the mix here is not going well. I told them I have a police report and they said, we don't care. We have done the deal, and
who said we don't care? Your credit card company?
Basically, in simple words, we're not going to reverse it. You're going to have to file the dispute, and you're going to have to come after us. And I'm like, why should I? Because it's you guys that have my money. So how should I file
Anthony,
the dispute?
You know why? Because this is life. You're going to have to. So What you have to do, and this is where we use the small claims strategy, which has been working for us.
Okay.
You need, and we can help you logistically on what your steps are.
Please. What do they mean by file a dispute? You keep losing me. But file a dispute with who?
Okay, well, here's the file a dispute to reopen the case. They've already closed the case.
When you say they, we're talking about two different parties,
Bank
okay?
of America.
Okay, Bank of America. Bank of America, they will, by the way, Bank of America, if you send them a police report, along with the idea that your phone was picked up by someone, not you, and you never got it, I can't believe Bank of America will not dispute this.
Well, it's beyond that. It's not really just Bank of America. It's Visa, MasterCard rules and regs. They're just the issuing bank.
But, Mark, I have never had one not reverse for something so blatant.
Me neither.
Hold on.
It's Ross Kaminsky.
Mornings at 5.
It's one thing to write a speech for a president, another thing to write a biography of
I'll take this one.
I did a CBD at the beginning.
Okay. I want you to listen. Okay. And we call him exactly.
John Fuller, Fuller Law, free legal advice when you need it the most. Now listen, John is just the guy that you can trust, you can talk to like a friend. He'll let you know all the aspects of your case. He is well versed in personal injury law when it comes to traffic accidents especially. As soon as you're injured, I know what you do. You start asking people or making assumptions. Go to the authority, someone who can fight for you. And if he takes the case, you know he has a good chance of winning because that's why he took it. And he only gets paid when you get paid. 303-597-4500. PersonalInjuryCO.com.
Is your garage door making weird noises? This is Dave Logan. If you're having issues with your garage door, call Don's Garage Doors, the only garage door company I personally endorse. I've used Don's Garage Doors in my home, and folks, you should too. Your garage is the entrance to your home, and you want somebody you can trust. Next time you need a garage door repair or replacement, call Don's Garage Doors at 303-738-DOOR. That's 303-738-3667 or online at donsgaragedoors.com.
Sheridan Auto Tech. Good people. And isn't that what you really want in an auto repair shop? So you get what you need when you need it and you get it done right. Kevin Calkin, the owner, is honorable and will never sell you anything you don't need. He has thousands of loyal customers, been in business more than 20 years. 303-455-7242 or visit him in 2 convenient locations. In Lakewood on Colfax just west of Wadsworth or in Aurora on Havana just south of 6th Avenue. Sheridan Auto Tech.
My portfolio's diversified, my 401k's maxed, but my savings account just sat there till I switched it to Marcus by Goldman Sachs. I'm earning way more now, just between you and me.
Who is this?
My savings are right on track, feels like I got upgraded for free.
You can money. With an online savings account from Marcus by Goldman Sachs, you could earn much more interest than with the largest banks. Sign up at Marcus.com.
Comparison me to the 3 largest
Marcus.com. You know, this is an example where frickin' commercials work.
Yeah. Hey there, homeowners.
I'm going to go right now.
Leaks? Is your water bill unexpectedly high, or are you suffering from low water pressure? These are signs of widespread pipe failure due to old, corroded, and shoddy pipes. Rerouting a pipe or other Band-Aid fixes are not the answer. Only a whole house repipe with brand new high-quality PAX or copper will permanently solve the problem. Repipe Specialists. No more leaks and great water pressure. They've been doing this for over 25 years, serving over 40,000
You know what?
happy
You
customers.
can't beat this.
Repipe in just
You
1 to 2
cannot
days
beat
at
this.
half the cost of a plumber with a lifetime guarantee. So say goodbye to leaks once and for all. Enjoy a pipe leak-free home and eliminate the risk of potential water damage. Call us today for your free in-home estimate. We'll even take 20% off our already low price and receive 0% interest when you
I love how they're doing that other studio and no one goes in there.
Have they redone that? That's the second time since
I
I've
know,
been here.
it's like crazy, man.
720-573-0086. Do you know the most
The studio no one uses.
electrician? The great unknown. What is wrong?
It's got the best chairs.
The best.
Mark, I think they're doing all the studios. So what's going to happen is they're going to do this one, then we're going to move, then they're going to do this one.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, they're doing all the studios.
Yeah, but remember, that's the second time they've done that.
They never did this one. Actually, it's probably like the 4th
They've done
time.
this one. Look at this.
No. I heard they even popped for new light bulbs this year.
No, they didn't.
But maybe that was just me.
Man, they're really redoing that studio next door. Hey, have you ever had to actually take any of these small claims court suits to court?
Yeah. Oh, you never went to before.
For Goodyear, I did.
You did?
But I was a defendant and I won. Other than that, no.
Man, I'm getting all these. They either settle on the demand letter or they're settling as soon as they get served.
Yeah. Hey guys, you do a great job.
They work.
Right, well, we said you,
It is magic how well it works.
Actually, there's been quite a few I didn't have mediation, so I don't know.
I have not heard anything about mine, and I'm going to, hey Mark, if I want to subpoena people, is it for the next day? Do I actually know the court date yet? Is it always the next day after mediation?
Oh, yeah.
For absolutely sure, so I'll subpoena people for that
Is it
day.
Arapahoe? Yeah. Is it Arapahoe? Yeah. Thursday's mediation, Friday's court.
Okay, then I'm going to start subpoenaing people. Oh, do I have to give...
Don't they want to come to mediation too, the people you subpoena?
You'll probably
So I'm
solve it
trying to
right.
get this Denver health services thing
Yes, ma'am.
taken care of before I leave town. I'm trying to get an answer from them. I had gotten a hold of Colorado.
Oh, would you have your people
They're
in the
totally
mediation
separate,
also?
and they were assholes.
I can't ask them to
So
send
I'm
it to
going
a
to keep you in the
mediation.
loop.
There's no subpoena power.
I didn't like to say, but
Get it
wouldn't the
taken care of
mediator
before I
want
leave
that?
on Thursday's my
Well,
last day.
I imagine, but if you say this is what I'm prepared to show,
Yes, ma'am.
And I've got
I don't think you can...
This is the lady's son who's an asshole.
I don't think you
Well,
can
and so
subpoena
is
to a
Colorado
mediation.
Health Services.
Can you subpoena to a mediation?
I'm going to be gone
Mark?
next week too.
What's that?
Oh, okay. I'll be gone for 2
Can you
weeks.
subpoena to a mediation?
I don't think
2
so.
weeks in
Yeah,
Hawaii.
neither do I.
Oh, good girl.
Yeah.
Good.
Gavel
Gavel
is the only
No, way to
real
go, my husband.
power
Our
of
30-year anniversary.
You know what those people in your
and
bank
what?
are?
What?
Bring back
Lion face.
Oh, I will. It'll be solid
So-
white.
That's good.
That's what Biden told that
All
one
right, so
girl.
I'll let
A
you
lying
know.
dog face
Thank you,
police
Dad.
soldier.
Yeah, dogface was dogface.
What's that mean?
It's from an old movie from 1952.
Yeah, dog-faced pony soldier.
You're a lion dog face pony soldier, I tell you.
He fucking lost it.
He did lose it.
You're
That's
full
the
of
craziest
malarkey.
shit I ever heard.
What? You're full of malarkey?
Malarkey.
You've
Everybody's
never heard of that?
Malarkey.
You've never heard of malarkey?
Way back of
Yeah.
me in a show.
Still heard of
You've
malarkey.
never heard of malarkey?
Oh yeah, I've
Malarkey.
still hear
Well,
of
it's
it.
just
He's
dumb.
full of malarkey.
Yeah.
No one uses that.
My middle name.
You're full of malarkey.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the malarkey.
Yeah.
I'm Tom Martino.
How about that? What can I do for you? You just give us a call, 303-713-TALK. What do we do about this guy at Boost? I think he goes to small claims court. It's okay, we're going to help him logistically.
He's leaving something out, man.
You're leaving something out, Anthony. It just, you know, though,
What would his credit card come back and say? Visa, MasterCard do not come back and say, oh, you bought something over the phone and you never got it, never picked it up, you don't have the merchandise. Too bad, so sad, I've never heard of it.
yeah,
Never.
I don't think they're going to do that. Anthony, what are you leaving out, man? What are you leaving out?
Come clean.
All right, go ahead.
It's full of malarkey.
When you say you tried to be completely honest, what exactly does that mean? I don't even know why you say that. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, hold on. So your credit card company never got the police report? So, wait a minute. So your dispute is under reconsideration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony.
Okay.
Then why don't you, seriously, you stay on
Why
it,
don't you
because
say
I'm going
that?
to tell you. There's no way they're going to keep this on your card if you never got the phone.
I don't even understand why they need a police report for this. I've never even heard of that. Why are the police involved? Did you call the cops or did they?
No, he thought he had to call.
They called the cops.
And they're saying you did it. Are the police investigating this?
No.
No, hell no.
Right. I think he's a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
No, they're talking. He was talking about you, Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony, on a serious note, though, this would piss me off. But I think, even though you did everything wrong, that's no reason for you to be cheated, right? I mean, you left yourself open for so much abuse. But like Mark said, what are the chances that somebody at the store told a friend? Here's what she did. She called and said, hey, we got a guy who's going to send a friend in to get a phone. Why don't you pretend to be that friend? Do you understand that there is no market? I mean, there is no reason anyone would do that because Mark, is there a market for stolen cell phones?
Yes.
I thought they could never be Am I wrong in
Big
saying?
time. Yeah, no, there's unscrupulous people that know how to unlock these.
I didn't know that. I thought once
do.
the ESN is compromised, that phone is never to be used.
No,
It's
there's hardware just like a computer. And
okay,
else.
I didn't know that. Well, then that changes the complexion a bit. So, Anthony, I think the two best routes right now, first, cooperate with your credit card people, really. And it might piss you off it's taking longer than it should to get a fax and all of that. I really would send a personal email to the guy. I say, look, just give me your email and I'll send it to you right now, or something like that. I think that's the first stop. The second stop is small claims court, and we will help you with each step, okay? So I'm going to put it down. I really am, as a follow, only because we will follow it, and then who wants to take care? Deputy Clint will check with you to see if it's solved, okay? And we're going to call it the missing cell phone, okay? Not lost, but missing cell phone. And then we'll see what happens with you, man. I just think that the story is so queer.
They're convinced.
That they're thinking somebody stole it. Right? That's what I'm thinking. 303-713.
But what do you think? Hold on.
I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it.
No?
No.
Okay.
You know what? I don't. And there are enough of these kids making minimum wage at these places, and they're probably, you know what? I don't think he'd go all through this trouble to try to get a free phone, because I think he'd know. And he doesn't sound sophisticated enough to get it activated if they think it's stolen. He just doesn't sound sophisticated enough to pull this off. Don't you think? I don't know.
I don't know.
George, though, he has a problem with an insurance and appraisal. What's going on, George? And we have lines open at 303-713-TALK. What's going on, pal? What's happening?
All right, so my truck got stolen in front of my house. I chased the little kids down.
Wait a minute. You actually saw it being stolen?
Yep, I heard it fire up at 12:30 at night. I ran out with bare feet.
Hold on. How do you hear that? You heard that in your sleep?
No, I was up with my dogs.
Oh, man.
I got puppy. I had Belgian Malinois puppies at the time. And I heard it fire up because it's a diesel. And I ran out and saw the truck driving out of the neighborhood. And
gosh,
no phone, and had keys to my other truck. So I jumped in and chased them down. They slowed down for a while, and then they ended up wrecking it.
Wait. They wrecked it while you were chasing them?
Well, no, I backed off because they almost lost it once, and I was flipping the lights off and on. They slowed down, then they took off again, and they launched it over a center divider, and about 10 feet in the air for about 52 feet and totaled my vehicle.
Did you see this happen?
Yep.
Whoa. So wait a minute. You backed off, but they kept going, and then they went over a center. And did it flip on its side?
No, it just launched. It was pretty devastating.
Did they get arrested, these little jerks?
Yes.
How many?
Yes, they did. 2 of them, 15 and 14 years old.
Holy crap. Do you know them? Are they in the neighborhood?
Well, I can't get an address, but they did not show up for their first court appearance.
What?
Either, so there's a bench warrant out for them. So great parenting, for sure.
Now what do you need?
So State Farm came at me as a total loss for $16,300 some odd dollars plus tax plus.
Wait, who came after you?
State Farm.
Why are they coming after you? I don't get it. They're coming after you.
They're coming after me. They came at me with a settlement for my vehicle.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
At the total loss.
So what do they say your truck's worth?
Well, I contested it. I had $13,000 in receipts for this vehicle over the last 3 years.
That doesn't wait. That doesn't matter. I mean, market value is what matters, not what you invest in it.
And that's the problem that I have, because market value. I just bought an 05. This was an 04 GMC Sierra, SLT, loaded, diesel. Everything's, the engine's been freshened, new transfer case, new tires, new everything, which I get. But in order to replace this vehicle, I found comps between $17,500 and $24,000. I just bought an 05 that needed tires and.
So what do you think? So where are they and where are you? Where are the numbers?
I enacted appraisal clause. My appraisal came in at $22,000.
Yeah.
Their appraiser came back at $13,300.
Wait a minute. Did you actually have an appraisal process that you're going through? That.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because before you go to court, you got to do that. So hold on. I want to hear more about this. 2 appraisers. One at 13.3, one at 22, and isn't it significant that one works for the insurance, one works for him? This is what I always find extraordinary, because truth usually is just truth, right?
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now.
Michael Brown at 2, 630 KHOW, Denver.
Ask him where he got the appraiser at.
It might have been him.
No, I thought we were kind of looking for one.
For the most part, the highway.
You're not allowed to do it yourself in the appraisal process. Although I'm not sure that's ever been challenged. If you're a professional appraiser, I guess you could. Oh my God, Mark, this is crazy shit we're doing today. Did I do one clear choice garage doors? You're sure?
Yeah, you did. I'm pretty sure you actually said it's not a free tune-up anymore.
No, I didn't do that today, though. Damn it. I thought I did, but I didn't.
You sure?
He said he would tune you out.
Hey, they're giving free tune-up.
This report is sponsored by Nature Valley Sweet and Salty Bars.
Biden Super PAC warns of.
Bars from Nature Valley are a combination of sweet.
Brother bought a tow truck, now he's being told it is not his.
You deserve every last.
Does he have a title?
Nature Valley Sweet and Salty Bars.
The people who think.
Okay. Mile High Estate Planning is having some seminars. Now, I want to emphasize this. You can make an appointment at any time and get personal attention on weekends, nights, whenever. His office, by the way, is at Union Station. And there's free parking, okay? So that's anytime, milehighestatePlanning.com. But he has these seminars, and he gives out all kinds of information. And it's really efficient because you can learn about everything, things appropriate, things that you may consider in the future. You can ask questions, but there's only 25 seats available. Now remember, you can call him straight, get an appointment, or go to a seminar, or both. His seminars are February 21st and 22nd around lunchtime at the Crawford Hotel, Union Station, free parking. All you have to do is register at milehighestatePlanning.com. That's also where you make an appointment with him, milehighestatePlanning.com.
The Bloomberg part, I think, is my favorite. I mean, it's amazing, these fucks. There's no way they're going to let a billionaire run. Yeah. I mean, these people that follow Warren and Sanders, they'll never vote for this fucking guy. It's absolutely everything they don't want.
Well, except they keep showing them with
we don't know.
Obama being a police.
It doesn't matter. He's a billionaire.
Whatever. But I do need to step by step.
Yeah, they're morons.
10-day demand letter.
They're morons. They should have let Sanders just run as an independent.
Mark just filed.
No, that would kill the Democrats.
No, it wouldn't have, because no one would.
Okay,
then what did this scenario?
You do not understand how popular Bernie is.
I do understand. He almost beat Hillary.
He'll win.
You're a dog-faced.
He would beat Trump.
Soldier.
He would beat Trump.
You're a pony dog-faced soldier?
Mark, he would beat Trump.
You're a gorilla monkey.
He's not even listening to me. No, he's not.
He would get a big rise out of him.
There's not even
There would be no contest.
It's going to be a fucking slaughter.
Do you know what, though? There would not be more of a contest.
It was a month ago, remember, he was saying, yeah, actually, for the past 3 years,
he's a dog-faced liar.
He's a dog-faced pony monkey liar.
I wouldn't be shocked if Bernie ended up being the damn candidate.
God, I hope he does. I'm
I
voting
do
for
too.
him here.
I'll tell you what, that person that works for
Mark?
Bernie, he threatened
If
violence
Facebook is
if
any
he doesn't
indication.
Yeah, or CNN. Actually, CNN starting not to know what to do. All of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
I think most of the country.
Here's the party with the Democratic Party. Seriously, they have a lot of good, smart people there. But a lot. No, hold on. I'm not talking about the candidates. I'm talking about the party. There are a lot of smart, sensible Democrats. They're not all hypocrites and
You mean
wild.
literally the establishment? The
I'm talking
Democrat
about,
Party.
There are many moderate Democrats that are intelligent, good people that have great.
You mean voters, not in the party.
No.
Not the guys running it.
Right.
Well,
The politicians.
The guys running it are morons.
Mark,
They can't even count votes.
I'm not talking about all of the candidates. I'm talking about there are politicians that are Democratic that are pretty damn good.
Of course.
You know, Obama's pretty good. And so was Clinton. Bill. Here's the thing. The problem, though, with the party is that the nuts gravitate to that party because they know there's no way they could ever be part of the Republican Party because the Republican Party won't move that much. And they know if they have to be inside, they'd rather be inside that party.
Yeah.
And therefore, they overshadow them.
But they're hijacking it.
That's exactly the word. Because it's a few making most of the noise. That's what it is. And you have people like Biden actually says, he's a socialist. You hear him downing that. And you hear Bloomberg saying, we don't want to alienate people. Even Buttnugget said, we don't want to alienate people.
Love that game. They asked, one of the questions was, does any of you guys have a problem with having a socialist?
And only one of them said, I do.
And only Amy
Klobuchar
raised her
Schumer.
hand. All of them, the rest of them said they were fine with having a socialist on their ticket.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah. Only because they're a bunch of bucknuts, lying dog-faced.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Let's get right to the phone. Seriously, we got a lot to do here. We left off with was it George, the recovery on that? Yeah. So, George, right now, what is the number? And, Mark, you were going to ask him something on that. You guys are 13-3 and 22,000. You had them appraise the same truck. How did it come out? How did it come out that far apart?
Because they're not comparing apples to apples and they're not doing comps from the area.
Are either of them accurate? Are either of them accurate?
Yes. I found one for 24,000. I found one for 19.
Wait,
I found one for 15.
So do you think the guy at 22 is even low?
Yeah, but if they went through the appraisal process, now what? So now what? Where are you at?
I'm in the business. I'm in the business, Tom. And they came back after negotiating to 16.3. Well, that's not even the original appraisal that State Farm gave me with comps of 17 and blah, blah, blah.
What year is this? You never told us. What is your truck?
It's a 04 GMC Sierra with 252,000 miles on it.
Well, oh, my God.
But it's a diesel.
Yeah, but
correct.
Come on, bro.
No,
you
I
got
know.
transmission issues and all of that.
Nope. I work at the dealerships, Tom. You and I have talked before.
So what does that mean? That because it has 252,000, you somehow are not going to be subject to wear?
Well, no.
But I don't think it matters. If he has an independent appraiser saying that it's worth 23, where is it at now?
They came up to 16.3.
And then they are now going to a third appraiser to try to break the tie. If not, I go to arbitration.
Is it binding arbitration?
Well, they did not give me the information in reference to that until after I enacted the appraisal clause, which they were holding up my original check.
No, listen. I'm saying if binding arbitration is part of your policy, it's not a secret. Is it binding or not?
I have not looked up that information.
I don't think it is. I don't think the appraisal process nor the arbitration is binding. I don't think it is. I think it's binding on the insurance but not the consumer, if my memory serves me. Here's the thing. You have to figure out what the hell you're doing. The money spent over a given period of time does not always come back to you. I don't know, and I'm not saying you're giving an unfair appraisal, but I certainly, with 252,000 miles, that is a giant hit on any value. No matter how you look at it, it's a giant hit. Now, but I'm not saying it's so much of a hit it goes down to 13. But
Right.
it seems to me if you're looking at real, honest to God comps, how do they argue about it? The actual selling of the car, not what people are asking. Do you have real comps of sold units like yours?
Yes.
What gives it the big value? What is it? It's it's a 15-year-old truck with 250,000 miles, and I don't see you getting 24,000 for this. If you went to sell it,
24. I'd be happy with 18.5, Tom, to be honest.
Now that does not seem too unreasonable to me.
Is it a Duramax with an Allison 4-wheel drive?
Correct.
So what about it?
Yeah, it's pretty high.
What do you mean?
Duramax with the Allison transmission and 3/4-ton 4-wheel drive. It's pretty steep.
It's pretty. You're thinking 18 is steep.
No, that's about what they're going for.
That's what I mean. I don't think he's being unreasonable.
I don't believe.
Yeah,
so
but
either.
they're thinking we already came up from 13.
What do you do? Do you sue? I guess you have to sue for bad faith.
Yeah, and that's what I've mentioned to them. I actually got to like I said, I called Dora, and Dora said that they should have cut me the original check, which they never did, and then negotiate the balance. And, again,
if they're unreasonably denying delaying, if they're delaying or denying.
November 27th is when this happened. I've been fighting this for 60
but wait a
days
second.
now.
I'd like to get our guy on
London.
about that.
Let's try to get London on. He doesn't do bad faith for automobiles, but I want to get his opinion. And we have to go to Tim with something with a leaf filter. What's going on, Tim? You say Deputy Dan has your email. What is this problem, Tim?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's happening?
Well, I think there's a problem with the installation.
Is it called Leaf Guard or is it something else?
It's Leaf Filter.
Leaf Filter. Okay, I've not heard of Leaf Filter before. And what's the problem, do you believe, with the installation?
Well, it's almost like I have no gutter up on the top of the roof at all.
Because it sheds everything.
Exactly.
Ah.
Yes.
So, did you have an independent party look at it?
I have not had an independent party, no.
Who do you have look at it when you the leaf filter? I'm trying to find it. Okay, there it is.
The snow plugs those up bad.
They're really bad. They're a very fine mesh is the one you're talking about, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why when I emailed you on Saturday, I didn't know if I had a complaint or
Who
not,
did it? Who did it? What company?
Leaf Filter
is the name of the company?
Right.
Man.
And they came out in December, and they looked at it, and they said they're not responsible because they didn't put the gutter on. All they
See,
did was put the
are they saying that the gutter is pitched too steep?
They didn't tell me that, but since they put the gutter on, it's only running to the south downspout. It's not running at all to the...
Yeah, but how can that leaf filter be responsible for that? That can't be responsible. That doesn't change the pitch of your gutter. That's what I'm getting at. Are they saying that the gutter installation is what's wrong, not the filter? Because I would tend to agree with that if you're having drainage issues. If it was not going into the drain and just flying off, that's totally different. But what I hear you saying is that the gutters are... When did you have the leaf filter installed? When?
This was June of 2017.
Okay, then when did you have your gutters messed with the last time somebody worked on gutters?
They came out and inspected them.
Who?
On December of 2019.
No, did you ever have the gutters redone after the filter?
No.
Okay.
No.
They're the same gutters that they installed them on.
Exactly.
But now they're saying those gutters are inadequate.
They're saying because they didn't put the gutters on themselves, they're not responsible for the product.
No, that's not. I don't think that's what they're saying. Did they put the leaf filter on?
Yes, they did.
Are they saying they're not responsible for the product, or are they saying they're not responsible for the problems you're having, sir? There's a big, big difference.
They're probably saying they're not responsible for the problem.
Right, and I would tend to agree if it's a drainage problem. That's all to do with pitching. You're saying that it's going down one downspout but not another. How can that possibly be the filter's problem? The filter lays flat on your gutter. It's not going to change the pitch of any flow. It's not going to affect the flow of a gutter except inside the gutter. Once that water gets inside the gutter, that's all gutter. That has nothing to do with your filter. Now, if it wasn't going into your gutter at all and you were getting total overflow because it's a bad design or it wasn't, I don't know, or they're clogged up, that's one thing. So I need to know, are you getting penetration into your gutter?
Well, I don't think I am. I can't really answer that for sure.
Then here's what you need. I'm going to give you some solid recommendations.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Exogen Temporal Scanner Thermometer.
Now he's saying he doesn't know. He says it's going down one downspout and not another.
You know, I've tried. I put them on myself. I've tried 3 different ones of those things. The snow plugs up the screen, and then
right?
And then just everything just runs off. I don't know. Any of them I found don't work. If the grate was big enough for the the damn leaves
got in there. Yeah.
If it was small enough to keep the leaves off, then
water just sheds.
So they have the leaf filters finer than the leaf guard, and they got the one that runs through there and drops right down in there. That to me, they all look like they could plug up with snow.
Yeah, they really do. I didn't hear you, man. Gotcha. Okay, well, mic's on. You hear me talk about Joe Lazzara, criminal defense attorney. Suffice it to say, there are some of you that will need a defense attorney. Now, I hope it's not you. But if so, Joe Lazzara is responsive, he has flat rate pricing, and he fights tenaciously for you. He's not going to preach to you. Now, you can avoid DUIs, you can avoid all of this, right? But if you're charged, I'm not going to go through whether or not you should have been. Here's the deal. Joe Lazzara is the man. 303-429-6200. He has flat rate pricing, and on very big cases, he will give you a $500 Martino discount. LazzaraLegal.com. Lazzara. LazzaraLegal.com. Or 303-429-6200. You can also search Joe or Lazzara at referrallist.com. That's Joe Lazzara, 303-429-6200.
Yeah, it's stupid. Big tree in our backyard.
Yeah.
I haven't found anything that's worked.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What?
I've got a big tree that has those little tiny leaves in my backyard. Nothing.
Hey, that Amy's really cleaning up over here, bro.
What do you mean? She's jumped up.
Yeah, 30%.
Who's that?
What? No way. 30%?
Hey, London's not answering.
I mean, there's not much in it.
I know. So, just wanted to let
London's
you know.
not answering. Wow. I can't believe that.
Here's what I'm saying. If they don't come to a negotiation, what are they supposed to do? Give them half? I mean, I don't understand.
The insurance commission said they were supposed to pay what they originally said. And then,
even on a car deal like this, though?
That's what he said, unless he's lying. He said the insurance commission told him that.
Oh, I see the caller saying
that they're supposed to pay at least what they, because otherwise they're unreasonably denying or delaying.
Wait, is it his insurance company? Yeah, it is his, because it was a stolen deal.
But he still could sue the parents in small claims for anything above that, too.
Yeah, I guess he could. You're right.
Yeah, but if these kids
they're underage kids, so aren't the parents responsible? They're 14, 15 years old.
Oh, the ones that stole the truck.
Yeah.
They didn't even fucking show up. Can you believe this?
They're 14 and 15.
No, but the parent wouldn't.
Oh, I know.
They could be bangers.
No, I'm saying for the kids, though, all this shit goes away at 18. Don't ask me how I know.
You're right. The kids can be
You dabble with cars?
I borrowed a car one time. I truly are. My honest to God, on my kids, my intention was to take it to 7-Eleven. Keys were in it. Get a pack of cigarettes and put it right back. No one would ever know it was gone, ever. My intentions were truly
Was that your parents' car?
No.
You were going to borrow someone else's car?
I did borrow it.
How did they find out before you got married?
You know the difference of the two?
Idiot I was with never drove a stick before. We get up there, and we're in the 7-Eleven/Kmart parking lot, and he wants to drive it back. I knew how to drive a stick, and he starts popping the clutch across the damn parking lot. It's 2 a.m.
So Tom,
my mom was so mad.
when you were talking
She
about
walked in there and said, "I'm gonna
internet
fucking
and
leave him
all
here."
that and my girlfriend
Oh,
just
yeah.
posted on Facebook.
No,
she
they
said,
wouldn't let her.
My husband said that social media was getting
I was
his
pretty young.
so I deleted him.
I think I was 13, maybe 14.
I tried to squeeze it in, but there wasn't
wow.
enough time. But I love it. Wasn't that great?
Ooh, she was 50.
I mean, she's gotten like 150 likes.
And then of course the other kid's mother comes in and she's a pussy.
Whatever happened to that other billionaire that was advertised?
Oh, so
Steyer, he's still going.
Steyer's still going. You know what he wants to raise the minimum wage? Federal minimum wage.
23.
22.
$20. Yeah, I heard that.
22.
He would bankrupt so many companies.
Yeah. Oh, McDonald's. It would bankrupt them if you wanted a fucking hamburger. It'd be $4.99.
No, it'd be all
or all
robots.
robots.
Yeah.
Actually, I've said this and I'll argue this. I'd much rather have a fucking robot make anything for me than a human. I don't trust people touching my fucking food. I don't like it, man. Wouldn't you rather have a robot that can't carry germs or anything?
Yeah.
I look at it. Our food is so much better than
Are
it
you
was 100
saying
years ago.
you would like a robot for everything?
Sure. They don't whine.
In Japan, they do.
They don't whine.
Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. One Clear Choice Garage Doors. It is a clear choice. One clear choice. I have used these guys in every home. They have done doors for me. They've done openers. They have state-of-the-art, and they have Martino inspections. Call them, oneclearchoicedoors.com. I love these people. They're the best of the best when it comes to efficiency, emergencies, whatever you need, regular maintenance, 720-370-3987, oneclearchoicedoors.com. Okay, so what happens with this filter? We're going to get an expert to look at it. That's the only thing we can do.
Here's
an
what I do.
independent expert.
I'll
Yes,
tell you.
go ahead.
How many stories is a house? Just ask him real quick.
Tim, how many stories is this house?
It's a 2-story house?
Yeah.
All right, listen, for $199 or $299, Excel will send them out. Not only will they clean them, they'll figure out what the hell's going on. Wouldn't you agree that's a great idea?
Yeah, but I think we can have somebody go out without charging him anything. But there's nothing. Why would he need a gutter cleaning when he has these?
Because maybe it's dirty under it. I don't know.
I don't think you need a cleaning. Tim, we need someone to look at this, and I'd like either
Excel will look
Szymanski at Genesis or Excel Roofing, one of Jay's guys. And Jay probably would be the guy because, they do that. It's an exclusive
and they're
roofing
not
company.
slammed right now.
Right. So,
okay.
Deputy Daff, can you arrange? No, actually, I want to interpret this. So here, you've dealt with Jay before, right, Deputy Clint? Could you get this from Daphne? Let's give it to Excel Roofing. And figure it out. Let's just see if it's done right or not. Not an opinion on the filter itself, but whether or not the gutters are done right. Oh, we do have London there. Hold on a second. London is, where is he? Is he there or not? Okay, thank you. London with Daly & Black, they are a law firm that we use for bad faith. Mainly roofing and home construction with home insurance. But I like to ask, just because he deals in this topic, even though they don't deal with motor vehicles, I'd like to ask about it. He has a motor vehicle. This guy has a motor vehicle, George. London, it is a monster of a truck. Now, it's got high mileage and all that. That's not what we're really asking. But this company is being, let's say, if they are being unreasonable, they haven't paid a dime. Is there bad faith when it comes to automobile coverage, London?
Absolutely. We handled we actually got the record verdict in Texas for an automobile first-party case for bad faith.
What was the case like? Give me an example.
It was an auto flood case where they refuted the fact that this automobile, this truck, had actually flooded in Hurricane Harvey, and they said that they wanted to do an examination under oath of the policyholder, the owner, and they wanted to try to determine whether or not it actually was flooded. The fact is, everybody's vehicle was flooded in the course of Hurricane Harvey, and they had no justification for failing to total the vehicle, and that was the part of the case that. Well,
his vehicle is totaled, but let's give you an idea. The insurance company's appraiser was at $13,003, and his appraiser was at $22,000. Now they came up to $16,003. Now, granted, this truck might have some high mileage, but it's really going to be worth around $18,000. How do you determine if it's bad faith or is it just good negotiating? I mean, that's what we're asking. How do you determine if something is being unreasonably denied?
So the burden is on the insurance carrier for showing why they shouldn't pay a reasonable appraised cost from the policyholder, which is what he's provided. And therefore, bad faith is failing to provide insurance benefits without a reasonable basis. So the burden is on them to provide the reasonable basis for why they won't pay. Could they say
that their reasonable basis is their appraiser?
Their appraiser's opinion?
Yeah.
I think they have to point to specific items as to why it's not the valuation that the policyholder is assessing and alleging. And so if I was the policyholder, if I was the owner of that truck, I would submit that.
All right, hold on. I need to hold on and come back to this with Daly and Black. Art of Granite. Direct stone in.
Really, make
sure.
sure.
Ask him to hold her. We'll call him back.
Make sure to ask them whether if they're supposed to give them that initial amount, that $13,000, while they're pounding all the rest of this out.
Okay, that's
what
right.
I'm interested
You're absolutely right. That's the big issue.
You get a price serving the entire Front Range and Mountain communities, open 6 days a week, closed on Sunday. Give them a call and get your price today. 303-386-5919 or theartofgranite.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company.
Boy, I wish they'd get this thing delivered to my house. I got a beautiful.
There's no surprise that Trump and Barr are bullying King County for being a welcoming community. I don't understand what that means.
So this is what.
Oh, this is really good.
They're going after them for having sanctuary
cities. They should too.
They're bullying them for being welcoming.
No, they're not. They're just cutting them off by the fucking nuts.
So this is what they're doing in New York and stuff. You know where they do the TSA?
They're going to make them be able to sue.
They're saying we're not going to sanctify any TSA if you're a sanctuary.
Oh yeah. Next time you fly into New York with your little fucking quick pass, no go in New York.
No. He can. They're not giving the tag anymore to the new people who want the quick pass.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. In New York.
I'm not so sure you're right on that.
I am right. When have I been wrong?
You know how you've got the quick fly deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're saying if you guys...
Or sanctuary state.
Yeah, if you're a sanctuary state or even city for that matter, you're not going to be able to do that. And there's a big thing with the truckers, too. Something with the truckers, like, they got to big time check them out when they cross state lines from country lines between Canada and Mexico. So the sanctuary ones, if the license is from that state, they're going to make them do something.
So they'll have to stop at the port of entries.
Something like that.
They're being bullied because they're welcoming.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what? Go sniff some hair.
You lying dog face, pulling soldier.
You lying monkey cheating motherfucker. The fucking guy. And then everything I read, it's like, it's a partial quote from a couple different things. It doesn't even make sense. But you know you like him.
Ted likes him. Yeah, I don't know how Ted. The guy's always been a doof.
Yeah, I know. I'm shocked, actually.
He thought it was going to get handed to him because he's going to ride on Obama's coattails. And Tom says Obama was pretty good. What did Obama do in his 8 years?
This will be good. CNBC versus AOC. Ex-TV anchor to challenge Squad. That'll be kind of cool.
The Squad's getting dumber than hell.
Dad accused of running sex cult out of his daughter's college dorm room.
Oh, God.
Wow.
That's the way to make some cash.
You don't see that every day.
That's the way to pay the old tuition bill.
They'll allow the dad to do that, but they don't allow a Republican to give a fucking speech on campus.
Focused on encouraging the country to vote in upcoming parliamentary elections. Clayton Sandell, ABC News.
Zoom didn't invent video conferencing.
I can't wait
Just
till
made it better. Ready for
the
more?
finals
Zoom
tonight,
Phone
man.
works seamlessly within the Zoom app as your business phone system to make and receive
For
phone
the
calls,
Dems.
capture call
Oh,
recordings,
for New
and
Hampshire.
easily
Yeah, I think a lot of fucking weird shit's gonna go on after this
wherever
one.
you are, in the office
If
or
Biden comes in like
Zoom
fifth,
built this for you.
fifth?
Exceptional
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think Biden's
Fifth?
they've written off. Oh, yeah. He's written it off.
Well, then what happens?
He thinks
Then
it'll be
what happens?
South Carolina. He thinks he's going to.
Oh, you're saying he just wrote that off.
Yeah.
I thought you meant he's writing this whole thing
No,
off.
what they're saying, though, if Buttigieg beats Sanders in New Hampshire, they're saying it's rigged.
Well, Sanders said it was rigged last time.
No,
Against Clinton.
Sanders didn't really say that.
Well, his people said it.
His people.
His wackos.
company, Excel.
His free pizza.
But I want to see I'd like to see that be like 68 in Michigan when they have the DNC. All the riots.
What do they call that? Not a torn. What is that called?
Brokered.
A brokered convention.
Yeah, broker.
Some people call it torn, torn.
Smudged.
Broken.
It is kind of fucked up if you think about it. Someone should have got a lot of oomph coming out of fucking Iowa, and no one did.
Oh, Buttigieg did.
Well, they all got up there and gave the same speech.
Or
We won, now we're moving.
As Tom says, Buddha butt.
I love that.
Boot nugget.
Boot
Butt
nugget.
nugget.
That makes me laugh every time I hear it.
Even if stocks look like they're okay, you definitely want to watch out for those bridges and overpasses because those can be super slick.
Nevada will be interesting, actually. I don't see.
When is Super Tuesday?
I don't see what all these. You know what it is? Here's the deal with Nevada. It's big,
March
big
16th,
blue.
something like that?
It's all blue collar, 100%. All those casino workers, everything. It's all blue collar.
You're right. It's misleading, isn't it?
It is misleading.
This report is sponsored by Denver Trial.
You've been out there. I mean, you drive around those neighborhoods. There is some big shit like where Mike Tyson and other people live, but the majority of everything.
Tyson lives out there.
Yeah. The majority of everything is like Highlands Ranch or smaller.
Who from Excel Roofing would you like me to contact?
Dominic.
Dominic.
Tell Dominic you got his number for me.
Okay.
Or just call up the name and have Dominic.
What is that you're calling Biden called? What's that poopy face or something?
Lion, dog face.
Pony soldier.
I mean, if you ever heard anything like that, in your
It's from the
fucking
movie.
life- No, it's not. I looked it up.
No.
There's some remnants that are from
I
the
know
movie.
that's what they said, but they said there was actually a movie.
Okay, go ahead and find it. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Biden.
Quote.
You've been carrying around that Biden cam too long. It's rubbing off on you. Yeah, lying, no good monkey eating crap sucker.
Buddy Mitchell.
What?
I know, buddy. I know Simply Floors.
What's
I
that
know
quote again,
Company.
Mark?
I know you will save money 20,
What
30,
is it?
40, 50%.
Dog, you are lying. You are a lying dog
Coverings are a
face.
funny
You
thing.
are a
Everyone sells
lying
the same. So it all comes down
dog
to two things
face
only. Two things.
pony
Price
soldier.
and the
It
service.
doesn't make any
Information is
sense.
critical. Buddy is
A
at
lion,
the
dog
top
face,
of
pony
inflation
soldier.
at the bottom when it comes to price. Just what you want.
Find it?
SimplyFloorsInc.com to make your own
Popped up there for a
That's
second.
SimplyFloorsInc.com.
Yeah, it's not as good as when he sniffs.
Wait,
it.
you did the lion, dog face, pony soldier. What is it called? Lion, dog face, pony soldier?
Oh, contributing to Biden. So.
Yeah.
He called a 21-year-old woman that asked him a question that.
Because she said.
He said, have you ever been to a caucus? And she must have said yes. And he goes, you have not. You're a lying, no good dog, monkey
She
eating
thought she
crap
said,
liquor.
"Have you ever ate a
Biden claims
have
it's
you
from a
ever
John Wayne
had
film.
have you ever had a cock meat sandwich?
It's not.
You lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Biden says it's from a John Wayne movie, but nobody can find it.
I know, I've looked, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
There's like
her
remnants.
lying.
What is it again? What's the actual quote?
Lying dog-faced pony soldier.
Yeah.
He called a young woman this?
Yeah, 21-year-old college student.
What did she say?
She was flabbergasted. What would anybody say? No one even knows what he means. You go, what does that mean? That's what I
want to hear that. I want to hear it online.
I would have said, I'm no.
Oh, absolutely, sir. You don't think
He said he pointed right at her. Oh, you're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
He did.
He didn't yell.
Pointed right. He didn't yell it, but he was animated.
I just put the look. I went to Google and put the word LYI, and it comes up lying dog-faced pony soldier. It's
that's what it is.
So mine jumped right up the
She
bar.
should have had a
So
good
you can
comeback.
tell if it's a liberal media or whatever, because the liberal media says Biden jokingly.
Joking?
Yeah.
No, he was angry.
He was angry about it. He was animated.
She should have had a good comeback.
I've been a caucus.
You're a snake-looking fart sucker.
Yeah. Snake-looking fart sucker.
You got plugs in your head.
I don't know how he keeps them just going on an F-bomb.
Hey, quit smelling my hair from over there.
Your face could. What was it? Your face could glue apart.
Your face is my case.
Hi! Hello, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TOG, 713-8255. This hour brought to you by SaferNet.com. I cannot stress it enough. And why everyone would not have this, I have no idea. SaferNet. Listen, let's talk about that very quickly. Every computer everywhere is vulnerable and at risk of malware, viruses, and ransomware, where they encrypt your data. Won't give it back unless you pay ransom. This is absolute protection for your business, your small business, for your home, for your office. And the most you're going to pay is about $3.99 per month per device. It goes down with the more you buy. SaferNet.com. It's also fully encrypted, so it's saved. It's safe for your passwords and your usernames when you go online to do banking. It protects you from all of that. Plus, you as an administrator can put rules up, like your kids can only surf a certain amount of time or have to stay away from certain sites. You have full control. They can't read your stuff. It's encrypted. It's safe. It's the best service that has come along for personal. It's the biggest thing since the computer itself for everyone. We're all protected now. You'll never hear about people being held hostage again if you just use SaferNet.com. Does that sound like it's too good to be true? It's not. It's great. It is true. SaferNet.com. I want to tell you something else that's true. There is bad faith legislation that allows you to sue the hell out of your insurance company if they're being unreasonable. London is one of our attorneys that we use at Daly & Black, and he's handled cases, and they've gotten treble damages. They've gotten twice the damages plus attorney's fees. They've gotten punishment and punitive damages. Here's the bottom line. If an insurance company treats you wrong, lawmakers go after them. I mean, it's a good thing for us as consumers. And London has handled plenty of these cases when it comes to home insurance and roofing especially. But I'm asking him his advice on automobiles and trucks and things like that, because people get pissed off. They're not offered enough money. And I think as soon as they start seeing a few bad faith cases in the automobile industry, I think they're going to stop this nonsense. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying George has a bad faith case. But we do have some serious questions, how their appraiser can be at $13,000 and his at $20-something thousand. And what I'd like to know is, what are his steps? What does he do? And we had another serious question, okay, London? And the question is, at what point shouldn't they pay him at least what they agreed on in the beginning? How much was that, George? How much did they first shoot you?
They shot me $16,865, and I had to call Dora.
No, I'm talking about the very first offer you got.
Yes, $16,800.
Okay, shouldn't they pay? And didn't the insurance commission say they should at least pay that, and then you argue the difference?
Correct.
Does that sound reasonable, London, or does that sound like, would that be bad faith if they don't at least pay that?
If they don't pay their initial offer, I'd say what's their justification for withdrawing it? Unless there's a policy exclusion it relies upon, I would agree it's bad faith.
Yeah, because it sounds like they're punishing him.
Yep, 32 years with State Farm.
Oh, that's all you had to say is State Farm. Now I know. State Farm, I mean, oh, my God, that is listen, what's his next step, London? They're at an impasse right now. First of all, shouldn't he demand the 16? He should at least demand the 16.8, but aren't they going to make him sign a full settlement for that?
I wouldn't sign any settlement. Any payments that are made absent the settlement agreement would be his to deposit and could seek further policy benefits thereafter. But to flesh out whether this is a bad faith situation, yes, you should make a demand with an attached estimate that they initially assessed $16,000 and make demand for that payment. In addition there, too, I would get additional assessment that, basically supports or is somewhere close to his $20,000 appraisal assessment and submit it with a letter stating that if my insurance carrier refuses to pay what is necessary as is represented in the attached appraisals, I respectfully request a written explanation of its basis for withholding benefits.
Uh-huh.
Will do.
And then get back to us.
To respond to you as a why. Exactly. It's their burden to tell you why. If you present, it's not your job to adjust the claim, but if you go about and perform that due diligence for them, the least they can do is tell you why they're refusing or what is their reasonable basis to pay benefits that you're reasonably requesting. And if they can't provide that, then yes, they are in bad faith.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm in the business, so.
Yeah, well, that's the way to do it.
30-plus years.
That's the way to do it, George. Take one step at a time. Now, London, while you're on the air, I just want to pick your legal mind. And I want to say, if you were on the phone and you ordered a cell phone on the phone, you were talking to a local store, okay? And that store, that cell phone store, set aside the phone for you, okay? And you said, I'll either pick it up or I'll have somebody stop by and pick it up. And all of a sudden, you get a call from them saying, well, how do you like the phone? And you say, I never got the phone. And they say, well, somebody came in and they claimed to be your friend and picked up the phone. Now, they're claiming that they have video, and this video shows regular, well-established customers that this store knows. No one knew. And in fact, one of them is a friend of a clerk that works there who picked up the phone. Now, it's pretty obvious this clerk called her friend and said, come pick up this phone in his name. They're claiming, sorry, you bought the phone. It's not our fault. You may have pulled a scam, but we're not going to refund it. He's claiming that it's an inside job and he never got the phone. Now, his credit card company is claiming the transaction is legit until you tell us otherwise with a police report and something. They won't just take his word. But here's what I'm getting at, London. It sounds to me like they did not fulfill the contract. The second part of the contract was to deliver it. Or how do you feel about this? Where do you stand if you heard this is the story? What do you think? I think they should refund his money. I mean, but what would you do?
Well, he certainly didn't receive the product for which he paid. And in a legal context, I would say that the store clerk committed embezzlement, that the store is responsible contractually for the cell phone to the guy.
But what did they say? How do we know that you're not working with the guy that picked it up?
They did, and they called the cops saying that we think he had something to do with it.
Yeah, they think he had something to do with it.
Well, that certainly adds a wrinkle to it.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, doesn't it? It really sucks because I think no matter what, London, in my opinion, the credit card company should at least agree with him. I mean, we hear this all the time. I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on it. My thought is, on the pure looks of it, unless they can prove he had something to do with it, I think the burden is on them. I think they didn't deliver the phone. I mean, that's the way I look at it. But Anyway, I always appreciate talking
Thanks,
to you.
London.
London, people call you. They can call you at this 0785 number, yes?
That's correct.
Okay, 720-925-0785 if they feel they've been screwed around by insurance companies on a casualty loss at their home. Unreasonably denied or delayed a claim, 720-925-0785. We have more coming right up.
Weekdays 2 to 4. The Situation with Michael Brown.
Well, this is unreal. Democrats.
Are you the only one in this break? Yes.
A great plumbing company that does great plumbing, and they do it for great prices. I can't say the word great anymore. Listen, if you need anything to do with plumbing, whether it's a complete sewer line replacement, maybe just a faucet, maybe a new toilet, these guys do it all, including 24/7 emergency service. Use the guys I trust. 720-434-3406. Master Rooter Plumbing. 720-434-3406.
It's quite noticeable that you're doing commercials now.
Sorry, Tom, I was on the phone.
Quite noticeable you're now doing commercials. Why?
From that call yesterday.
Listen, guys.
Why are you doing commercials? I don't remember you doing them a year ago.
So how do you explain
Guys.
No, you're doing good.
Listen, guys.
I never noticed that.
Oh, wait. Turn it up.
It's a good question. Number one, Iowa's a Democratic caucus. You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying, dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but
He
now
has
Oh,
you gotta
lost
be.
his fucking mind.
Does that sound jokingly?
No. He even elevated his
Lying
voice
dog
as he
face
said it.
pussy.
Now listen, I want you. You know where
So apparently
Ruth Chris
she
is?
did lie.
Yeah.
So a guy online
You know that
said,
beautiful
yeah, I
building?
guess Biden was right, and I
Yes.
said back.
Oh, the one I suggested that
she's
you
not
do
a
the
pony
filming in.
soldier.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask.
Here's a real
here's
pony
how we
soldier.
ask for TV permissions. So
Hey,
we-
I should
we
get that.
say to them,
Where'd you
look,
find that
we're
big
just
dog
looking for a
face guy?
pretty
I'll cut
place
that
to
out.
shoot.
Will you send me an email of how you want me to word it?
You realize if Trump called a
Okay.
21-year-old college student
segment
a
about
lying
getting out of
dog
debt.
face,
Okay.
There are little
it would
spots,
never be
short
over.
spots by
It
big,
would
and
never
he just
be
wants
over.
a pretty place to be.
But
it's
when the
nothing
old
negative.
weird guy that
Okay?
sniffs
That's
hair
what you're
does it,
saying.
it's
I mean,
all
I don't
normal.
even have to write that up. That's all you're
Okay.
saying is that Tom's just doing this commercial,
He
and
is,
it's about
but-
getting out of debt, but he just wants a beautiful
No,
place
it's
around
all
him.
stupid. The
And
more
no
I think
business
about it,
names
if
will be
Trump
shown,
said that, there'd be
nothing.
no
He
joke,
just
there'd
wants
be no
that
bullshit
beautiful
at all.
atrium.
The hypocrisy is crazy.
It is great.
I've
And
got to
they will
talk about
disturb
the
no one.
hypocrisy.
Very portable, small equipment.
Okay.
I got to talk about hypocrisy, man, when we come back.
Okay.
I just can't.
Donna bought Peerless Tires. She needs to call Dave Logan.
Lying, dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but you're.
I want to use that as I want to get that.
I'll guarantee you, everybody will be telling Biden that.
No, wait, I'm going to use this.
Yeah, cut that down. And
I'm going to use this
okay,
for
so
sure.
this is
Yeah, I
this
like
is the
that.
hypocrisy.
Now, you
What
gotta
have
be
you heard
honest,
about
I'm gonna be
Trump
honest with
getting
you.
out of the
It was a little bit
Military?
confusing.
Military.
Bone spurs.
What have you heard about Biden?
Bone spurs?
He had
Hair
asthma,
plugs.
asthma as a teenager.
That's why he sniffs hair.
from being a pony soldier.
Even though he said he was in football and
Oh,
all
you
these
know
other
what?
stuff.
And a lifeguard.
Lifeguard and all this
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah.
He's a lying dog-faced
Pony sucker. No, he's a pony sucker.
I saw
Mark,
one of those
you've
one
heard
time
from
in a
Andrew
Cunha.
At Ruth's Chris?
No, I have not. Did you talk to him?
I sent him an email
Okay.
and I left
Give
him a
him my
voicemail.
cell number.
I think
Patty
John Wayne,
at,
there was a reference to
on
pony
the Ideal Home Loan,
soldiers.
Mark told her to call in
in a
and
John
make a
Wayne
complaint.
movie.
So.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Dog
Okay,
I don't
No,
want
I
you
don't
to
either.
Lying.
I'm gonna
The
look
thing
through.
is now the internet is so cluttered with Biden and shit, you can't figure out where it came from.
Sucker.
Yeah.
So
Sucker.
LDFPS.
Come on, you son of a bitch! I want this. I want to download this, and it's.
You ever been to a cock?
Fight.
Yes? No, you haven't. You're a lying, no good dog pony sucker. There's a movie called something Guantanamo Bay where these fucking jackasses have to escape because they get thrown in there for smoking dope on an airplane. Everybody thought it was a bomb.
Oh, really?
Something in Kumar and
Oh, Kumar, that's...
Escape from so when
Is it
they're
a
in
comedy?
there. Yeah, it's a comedy. So when they're in Guantanamo Bay,
That sounds
the
like
one guy's
something-
like, "Oh no, Bob's coming." He goes, what do you mean, Bob? Oh, man, every day at noon, he's going to give you a cock meat sandwich. And then Big Bob shows up, whips it out, and goes, time for your cock meat sandwich, boy. Oh, my God, I love that movie. Actually, the sad part is that's like the only funny part.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. DenverTrialLawyers.com. That's answering the email. Someone said, Tom, who is that one for catastrophic injuries? I really believe my father mistreated at a nursing home needs them. Go to DenverTrialLawyers.com. I want to make that clear because whenever you email me about my commercials, any questions you have, I will answer them, or you can call about them. Mark, if you have something to say?
It's just hypocrisy at its best.
And Patty, you're next, okay? So is this about Patty's problem or
no? No,
Oh, okay. Hold on, Patty, you're next.
Just real quick, man. You know, Biden called this 21-year-old woman a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
I think it's funny.
Well, I do too, but when you hear it, he's not trying to be funny. Can you imagine if Trump called a 21-year-old woman a lying dog face? Can you imagine? It would never go away. It just irritates the hell out of me. I just don't get it. And then everybody's acting like, oh, he was joking around. Does that sound like joking to you when you played it?
No, but
Who calls a woman a dog face? Let's start there.
But what I would say about it, Mark, is I don't think he was trying to be mean to her. I don't think he was.
I think he sniffed her hair.
No, what I mean is this. He was saying like this, you lying dog-faced pony soldier, like that. I don't think he was saying you dirty, rotten piece of crap. You know what? There's a difference.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, Patty, what's going on with you, Patty? What can we do to help you?
Well, I've been in discussion with Mark about this, and he recommended that I call you today. But
yeah, he wouldn't mention it because he said, Tom, I honest to God want your unbiased opinion, and he wouldn't tell me the details. So why don't you start?
Last February, I was working on getting a refinance on my home. And I was
Wait. Last February, as in February of 2019?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. What happened?
And I contacted Ideal Home Loans and Affordable Interest Mortgage.
Both very good companies.
And, well, I have something to say about that. But anyway, and then I also contacted the people that held my mortgage at the time. I sat down with somebody at Ideal Home Loans, and I was very clear with them. I'm not sure who I'm going to go with. I'm looking at two other places to get my mortgage. So
when you say you were very clear with them,
I mentioned it like 3 times that I was in contact with.
But did you fill out an application?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Okay. Then did you wait on that application? You filled it out, and did you fill out more than one application?
What do you mean by different firms?
You filled out an application with who? You said you were very clear. So did you fill out applications with multiple lenders? Because usually lenders don't like that. And they don't want to waste their time. So I'm asking, why did you fill out an application with one and not 4 or 3 if you were considering more?
The other 2 at that point hadn't asked me to.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so now you filled out an application because they asked you to. And you said, okay, I'll fill this out, but I'm not sure I'm going with you. I get it. Okay, then what happened?
Right. Yes. And then I decided I wanted to go with Ideal Home Loans, with Affordable Interest Mortgage. And all of a sudden I get some contact from Ideal Home Loans that they're processing my mortgage. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm not going to go with you guys.
Well, that's what happens when you submit an application. It says on the application that you submit that they will start processing your loan. Why did you even I don't understand. You're upset because they started processing your loan?
Well, because they had ordered an appraisal on my loan.
Did you know they were going to do that? Did you authorize it?
No.
So you signed nothing at all for an appraisal? Nothing?
No, I did not.
Okay. You did not authorize an appraisal. You just submitted an application.
Yes.
Okay, then what?
I had I had been working with affordable interest mortgage. We were going to go ahead with them. I assumed that when
How long after submitting the application did you decide? How much time lapsed from the time you submitted an application to the time you decided to go with affordable? They're both good companies, but you decided to go with affordable. How much time lapsed? I don't even know what the problem is yet. I'm just going. But I need to know these details.
Yeah, maybe a week or two. I can't remember.
A week or two. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then you called after a week or two and you said, I changed my mind. I'm going to go with affordable interest mortgage.
No, I didn't. I had an appraiser come out. Somebody called me and said, we've got an appraisal scheduled for you. And I said, okay, fine, because I assumed it was from affordable interest mortgage because I had told them to go ahead. I would never.
No, let me get. I got to get this in my mind because I'm not clear. You signed an application. You signed an application with Ideal. You did not sign an application with AIM at that time when the appraiser came out.
That's correct.
So the appraiser was obviously from Ideal, even though you're saying you didn't know, but I think you did. Okay, I'm just saying it because you signed an application, submitted it, you waited 2 weeks, and an appraiser came out. How long had you been in contact with AIM when an appraiser came out? Was it a week after you contacted AIM and said, I'm going with you?
It was a couple of days or so.
So a couple of days after you contacted AIM, that's when the appraiser came out. But the appraiser did not identify who they were with.
I think they may have, and I think I was probably confused because of some other things, some other extenuating circumstances.
Patty, listen. I without even Mark telling me, I know where this is going. Ideal did the appraisal for you, and now you wanted to switch to AIM, and you're being charged for the appraisal.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. If they if they didn't do the appraisal, you should. Of course, no one's going to hold you to a contract or anything if no work was done. But once the work is done, it's not their fault. I mean, you could have said to the appraiser, no, I'm not going with you guys. I'm going with AIM. Or did you think you could use that appraisal for the other company?
No, at the time, I still thought it was from AIM. And
why? Did Kurt tell you? Did they tell you they would be sending out an appraiser without an application?
He didn't state it like that. He said, we'll get an appraisal done.
So Kurt Rogers said, we're going to, just from a phone call, that he was going to get an appraisal done. And a couple days later, you got a phone call.
Yeah.
That's easy to verify with Kurt. So it's because I never heard, and I know Kurt Rogers, and I never heard him ever say he would order an appraisal ever until an application is submitted. But, hey, it could happen. So 2 weeks after submitting an application to Ideal, you then phone call AIM and say, I'm going with you. AIM says, okay, we're going to order an appraiser. And a few days after that, the appraiser shows up.
Right.
You know what, Patty, I swear to God, I don't believe you, but keep going. I don't. I'm being honest with you. I don't believe you because it doesn't work that way. I mean, it takes a couple weeks. You don't. At first, it takes an application, and it takes a signature, then the appraisal, and you call AIM and say, by the way, I'm going with you, and he says, okay, I'm going to get an appraiser out there, and sends an appraiser by the phone call. You know, let's just put it this way. You had the appraisal done, and now you don't want to pay for it. Was that it?
Well, then when I contacted Ideal Home Loans, I spoke with their sales manager, Dave Easter, called me back, left me a voicemail.
Yeah.
Said they were very sorry that this mistake had happened.
That what mistake happened? What mistake was it?
That they sent out an appraiser without me giving them the go-ahead to get a loan done with them.
You did give them a go-ahead. When you signed the application, I don't know if you read that or not, but you gave them the go-ahead.
Well, that is.
You're saying, listen, Patty, I swear to God, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, but you're telling me that you submitted a signed application, but you told them this is not a real application. I'm just shopping around.
Yes.
You do hear how hard that is to believe, because I can look at it I can look at it through your eyes. Look, you went to them and you found a better deal. Then you went to AIM and said, look, I'd rather go with you. And you're kind of pissed off that you got caught in between because they sent out the appraisal. But you're trying to make it sound like it was a mistake to send out an appraiser, when actually it would have been a mistake for Kurt Rogers to send out an appraiser before you actually signed up with him. They only did what was in the normal process. You signed an application and they sent out an appraiser. It's not like they did something tricky. I don't even know why a sales manager would apologize for sending out an appraiser 2 weeks after an application is submitted.
Well, Brent, when I talked to him about this, said that guy had no idea the appraiser was already out. He was simply going to...
Well, he must have, because he apologized.
Remember, she already paid for the appraisal, too, I believe, at this point.
Why would she pay for an appraisal to Ideal if she wasn't going to go with them?
Or maybe they're billing it for her. I don't know.
Did you pay for the appraisal?
Yes, I did.
Who did you submit? Hold on, this will clear up everything. Who did you submit the check to?
When I sat down,
I'm asking Patty, who did you? Just please tell me, who did you make out the check?
It was a credit card. It was a credit card.
To who? To who?
They had.
To who?
When I signed something at Ideal.
Okay, Patty, listen, man, okay? Listen, I know I'll get all kinds of criticism because they think I'm siding with Ideal, and I'm not actually. I'll tell you why. Both of them are my clients. Both AIM and Ideal are both equally my clients. I love both companies. And I'm telling you that not only did you tell me you didn't tell me you paid. You actually submitted a contract to Ideal and paid by credit card for an appraisal, but you told me you didn't even know you had an appraisal coming from Ideal. You thought it was coming from Kurt, and Kurt did not get you to sign anything, nor did he charge you anything. But you want me to believe that you thought the appraisal was coming from AIM, and when it wasn't coming from them, now you want your money back because Ideal somehow screwed up by doing exactly what their contract says, which is get a contract, submit it. They collected payment for it. Had they not collected payment for it, I would have told you not to pay for it and then argue with them. But you even paid for it, and now you want the money back. But here's the biggest question. Why couldn't Kurt use the appraisal? Why can't you just use it? I thought approved appraisals could be used with each other. Many times they do. Sometimes they don't. But if it's an approved appraiser, why wasn't that appraisal used when you went to AIM? Did you try to get it used?
No, I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah, it was. You could have paid a transferred fee. It's called a rewrite fee, and you could have had it transferred to AIM. Listen, I am positive you're going to be angry with me, but you could also, and you should have, it might be too late now, you could have contested it with your credit card. Had you called me a couple months later or a couple weeks later, I don't even know why I'm hearing from it now. Why are we just hearing about this if it happened in November? Why are you complaining? Go ahead.
I had several extenuating circumstances going on at the time in my personal life.
Okay, but had you called me, I would have said to dispute the credit card charge, because then let Ideal fight over it. But I don't think they did anything wrong, is what I'm saying, Patty. They really didn't. If you truly look at it objectively, honest to God, what they did was this. They looked at your application, they took payment for an appraisal, and sent out an appraiser. And they did exactly what they were supposed to do. But
who scheduled the appraisal with her?
Right. And the guy scheduled it with you.
Ideal scheduled the appraisal.
But with you, he didn't know. The appraiser had to call you and schedule something. He didn't know when you were going to be home. You even said he called you.
That is true, and I thought it was from the other company. I thought it was from AIM.
But you never paid for it with AIM. You paid for it with Ideal. Listen, had you paid for it with both, I would have said, look, I'm confused.
I absolutely don't believe you. I think you're padding it. But having said all of that, Patty, let me just tell you what I think. I truly think they should have given your money back, because you're the kind of person that will complain for the rest of your life because you think you've been cheated, and you haven't been. But yeah, I think they should have given your money back, because you're going to tell a tale of woe for the rest of your life.
This is Denver's talk station with.
You should have played that.
Lying duck-faced ponytail.
I didn't have it. I was trying to.
Oh.
Not trying to. I would have.
I don't know how she could have made that many mistakes.
You know what? That story has so many fucking holes in it.
I know. It just...
I had it done until she started going, oh, so I guess Tom's list is a bunch of bullshit. I wonder what he'd say about this. I said, call in. Let's see what he says.
Well, I think the personal thing she had is going
You know what I didn't know was a year old. I was thinking this just happened.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's
even
a year
realize
old.
that
February.
And then some light snow showers possible tomorrow.
And if you noticed in that conversation, she actually said the appraiser said he was calling from Ideal Home Loans.
With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Janine.
Yeah, those personal problems she was having.
Did you not pick up on that? She knew exactly who she was calling from.
With Pally,
With a
Zoomable,
personal
and
problem.
If you talked to me, I didn't hear it.
I think the personal problem.
You should have asked her how much the appraisal was.
I can't hear a word you're saying. Sorry, bro.
Ski deals. That's ArapahoeBasin.com.
Frank Duran, the realestateman.com. He's the guy to call for buying and selling real estate. You heard me say it before. 303-920-1622. Now, I talked about how Frank helps you when buying. I'm going to tell you, when it comes to selling, he will have your home cleaned and staged. He will give you advice. He will do a market analysis. And then he will stage and sell the home or put it in multi-list and all of that. If you change your mind, he lets you walk. Because he knows if you don't like him every day, it's not going to work. But you know what? No one ever does that. He doesn't hold you to a long-term contract because he aims to please. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622. So what happened suddenly that the intercom stopped working?
I think she knew. I honestly think she knew everything.
Hi, this is Christine, General Manager.
And then
I
decided
think
to
because it
switch
happens more than
after
occasionally, I think there's
the
a
appraisal.
bit of a dirty the bucket.
Something most women really want. A gift of tampering and real
Hey, something's doubled up.
We got double sound.
I love double sound.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You're
Listen,
a no good
she's gonna think I'm a
dog-faced lying
bastard.
pony.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But she's very confused.
I will bet you.
She tried to tell the story exactly the way she thought it. But I told him, now I'm not ready yet to go with you. But here's the money for the appraisal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to schedule it. And I'm going to have it
Well,
done.
I didn't even think they could do rates or anything until they have an appraisal and stuff, can they?
I didn't either.
Well, technically they can.
Okay. I mean, I don't know.
What can, over with the two appraisals, I think appraisals are a bunch of bullshit.
What?
Me and you can go out and do them.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, you just buy the software.
But I'm saying, it's like, say, you have to go, you know,
I could do
appraiser
better
has
than
to
that.
go-
I could get on Zillow. Right.
Well, that Zillow's way off.
But they don't know.
Yeah. But appraisers have to go through a year underneath to become appraiser, to get licensed underneath another appraiser.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Why do you say that?
That's what that's a rule.
Such as anti-aging facials, soothing massages.
I think if I was a lender, I would more like a better home inspection than an appraiser.
Anyone else.
Yeah.
Now, the best part, we do it all at extremely affordable
I'll tell you, I spent $3,000 on an appraisal.
Just call
Commercial.
Oh, commercial. Commercial's a different deal.
Well, because they got to take into consideration the revenue it can generate.
Right. Exactly. What it could generate doing this, right. Commercial's a lot tougher than just right at home. But you know the way they work their appraisers? They got their list of appraisers.
It's got to be on the list.
And they say, okay, we only want to pay $500. And the appraiser says, okay.
You don't have to tell him anything else, okay? Just that, because I don't want him getting crossways with his customer.
What's that?
I'm going to ask Kurt, would he tell somebody I'm going to get an appraiser out there before they even signed an application?
You getting them on?
Well, I don't want to confront them. I just want to talk to them.
Or they did sign the application.
Not with AIM.
That's not what she
said.
said.
She said it was a phone call.
Kurt is AIM. Okay, I thought it was Kurt was idea.
No, that's
I can't imagine Kurt would say on a phone call, okay, let me get an appraiser out there.
Right away. That's what she said.
Within 2 days.
Well, here's another thing. Why didn't she say, okay, I got this appraisal already, why don't you...
That one, I could have probably had it done,
right,
he would use
exactly. Unless it was way, and then I'd like to see what the two appraisals, how close they are.
No, long as that appraiser was on both their list or both their lenders' list, it wouldn't have been
And
an
most
issue.
of the time they are.
Yeah.
You know what the appraisals come in at? What you get the loan for.
Generally.
What you offer.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, they are allowed to use, they are allowed to, a contract on a home heavily weighs as one of the factors.
Heavily.
It has to.
Heavily.
But Frank says that
a house is worth whatever someone's willing to pay.
Yeah, but not alone. It has to be with comps and all that. And Frank Duran will tell you that many people have to bring cash because it does not.
Yeah,
well,
especially
that's
recently.
Hot markets, it's like that. They're going above.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't think it always came in at what you're buying.
Which is weird.
Every house I've done, the appraisals come in like $1,000 more than what I had offered. Everyone.
Interesting.
I gotta admit, I think mine have too.
You don't want this
They have too.
No,
ask to come on.
Put him
I
on
want to
hold
ask
real
him.
quick.
I did. He said never, ever. It's stupid.
Would he come on? I will not, no, never mind. You talk to him, right?
No, tell him just to come on.
But I wouldn't put him on with her. I would just ask him.
She's off.
I did. Okay, so I'll let him go.
No, I'll have him on. I just want to ask him in general some questions.
Yeah, she's a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
There's no conflict here at all. He did nothing wrong.
Yeah, no.
This is perfect, good, Andrew.
He doesn't even know that it's
Good.
Teen cell phone found in Hawaii in case of missing Idaho kid. Holy shit, that's weird.
Wow.
So that means the person who killed her went to Hawaii.
You lying, bald-faced,
Or they
whatever.
put the phone there.
I cannot get this goddamn video to share. I can't. When I hit share, there are so many people on here. Yes.
All right, we're up.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, line 6. I want to ask Kurt Rogers a question, just a general question. Kurt's a great guy. Affordable Interest Mortgage has been on our referral list forever. Kurt, if somebody called you up, and even if they've been talking to you on and off with other lenders, people like shopping around, and then they called you and said in a phone call, okay, we're going to go with Affordable Interest Mortgage, would you say on the phone call, okay, I'm going to get an appraiser right out there?
No.
Would you say anything about an appraisal? What would you do if they said, we're going to go with you?
The only way I'd bring up an appraisal, Tom, is if they were going to say, what's the process? I would say, we do this. Once that's done, and I have
And
approval,
what would you say, what would you tell them the process is? What would they have to do first? Would you tell them anything? Like, what is the process, Kurt?
I would tell the folks, I'm going to send you a thing called an e-consent so you can upload documents to me securely. I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to send you a list of what documents I need, and then I'm going to get you an approval. Once I have the approval, I will order the appraisal.
Okay, so you would never say to anyone, I'm going to get an appraiser out to your house.
No, not without all that other stuff, no.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. Appreciate it. That's it. Here's the deal. I have people call me all the time, and they want to pressure me into taking their side. So they skew the story the way they want. Okay? So I knew when Patty said she's been working with, now this is what Patty said. I was working with Ideal, and I signed an application. Then they took a credit card for the appraisal. She didn't tell me that at first. She said, I told him, I'm not sure I want to go with you. Then the appraiser calls her and says, I'm from Ideal. And when can I come out? She lets him out to her house, and he appraises her house. Then she calls, but she said in the meantime, she had called Affordable Interest Mortgage. And she thought the appraisal was from there because Kurt said, I'm going to get an appraiser right out there. And I knew that was a lie right then. And Patty, you know, I know you're pissed off, but you know what? Frankly, I don't care because I don't like liars, Patty. I don't like liars who try to pressure me into taking their side with lies. You're a lion, dog-faced pony soldier. That's what I think, Patty.
Don't sniff my hair afterwards.
Okay, she knew what I was talking. She knew what I was talking about. Listen, Patty, having said all of that, I would have given the money back. But anyway, Donna, your turn. Go ahead, Donna. What's going on, Donna?
Hi. Yes, I am a chauffeur, and last fall when the weather got really bad, I went to go get 4 new run-flat tires for my car, and I found 2 at Discount Tires, and of course they put them on, but they didn't have 2 extra, so checked around and found 2 more at Peerless Tires for less. So went over there. It was a Saturday, October 26th. I talked to the store manager. He said he didn't have the tires in stock. These are run flats, so very unusual.
Now,
you
had already at that time purchased 2, is that right?
Yeah, from Discount Tires, and they were already on the car, and, you know, I was driving with that, but I still needed 2 more.
And what
to
happened?
Complete this set. So I went to Peerless.
Right.
They didn't have them. He said that the warehouse did, and this was Saturday, and they would have them on Monday.
Right.
On Monday, of course, the tires weren't there. And so he said he would check around, blah, blah, blah. And anyways, so finally he called the warehouse, and they said the soonest they can get them there was Friday. And granted, this was the only place in the metro area that had these tires.
So, okay, hold on a sec. I want you to finish your story, but I got backed up here. Hold on.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by a rep.
Did you see how fast that fucking thing was running?
Border collies will kill in that company.
Holy shit! That looked like a fucking rabbit.
Do you have a border collie? No, you. Oh, they're the smartest dogs in the world, border collies.
Did you see how fast that thing was?
Poodles come number 2 to them. Do you know that?
What?
Poodles come number 2.
Oh my God! Did you see the speed of that thing? It could. I bet it could catch a rabbit.
No, they're
I bet
the
it
fast.
could.
Well, they fucking herd. They're bred to herd cattle.
I don't mean dead rabbits.
Sheep, anything. They'll herd anything. My little sister does that thing with her dogs.
This report is sponsored by
This one's a little slower.
Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. That's the insulation you get to make your home up to 50% more energy efficient and 80% more quiet. And now they have a special. First of all, let me tell you about this foam. It's like a shaving cream, a heavy shaving cream, but really better than that. That's just a visual. It goes into your walls from the outside. They can insulate your home in a day from outside the house in most cases. It's the most incredible insulation, environmentally friendly, filling every nook and cranny in your wall. Here's the best part. You can see the video for yourself at foamyourwalls.com. Here's the best part. Right now, if you order this, you don't have to have it done this month, but if you order it this month, they will do the walls in your home and the attic with a different kind. It's a blown-in fiberglass. When they do the attic part, because the foam doesn't work on the horizontal surfaces, they will give you 20% off your entire attic if you have retro foam done to your home. That's foamyourwalls.com, 720-676-6333.
Hey, this is Jay
Not only do they have to run through the sticks, they have to
Oh
start
my God! It looks.
I cannot share this video.
This dog is ready to go.
I just have never been more disappointed than I can't. Why are we not? Is our internet just that bad?
I'm watching a video right now, man.
Oh, see, I can't.
Oh my God, I cannot get over the speed of this mutt.
I wonder which dog won.
This one, this is a champion.
Collies do.
How much How much do they win by?
My sister does this with her schnauzers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the border
Fucking
collies.
schnauzers.
Look at this fucking thing.
Look
at this.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And he has to start on the left every time. The trouble with the border collies, see how fit the lady is?
Mine is 2:16. That was 2.5 or whatever faster.
1 second.
Watch how fast the woman has to be to keep up with the dog.
I want to see the fucking.
The poles.
Look at this fucking dog! Oh my god, that is so cool. And I love this.
Yeah.
Bam!
Well, when she runs around the course.
That woman was a liar, by the way.
She admitted it at the end.
Yeah, she took it pretty good, too.
I thought that's
I couldn't shake her, man. I dealt with her for 3 weeks, and finally I said, I'm done. I said, I've already told you. I don't think he owes you anything.
Look at all the finalists, what they all are. Border collies.
Except for whatever that is. He doesn't look that agile.
No.
He doesn't.
He just got done.
I bet she's a border.
He's tuckered.
Just don't smell my hair. That was a
God,
pretty
that
good
was
comeback.
incredible, though. I had no idea those were that fast.
Mine was short
One of the guys used for, there was a jockey.
You know, Peter would say that's bad news right
He had
there.
one that would come out in the back of his truck, and it would, no matter what he told that dog to do, man, it snapped. It would run and bounce off a wall. You know, it would run.
Oh, he could run and do a move.
It could bounce off a corner. It would run to the corner, boing, 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 and out. Beans was his dog's name. God, that dog was smart.
I finally got it.
I should have trained my dog better.
My dog
No good lion.
Did you have a border collie?
Border collie next.
I'll tell you the good one too.
Well,
is Christmas Vacation
You know, the
when
other
he
good,
does
good
his.
deals is Australian Shepherds.
Yeah. Our dogs are really trained.
Shepherds are smart as fuck.
Yeah.
In fact, mine I think's got a little Australian Shepherd.
Ours
Short hair.
Ours know a lot of tricks, but boy, there's nothing that'll beat those border collies when it comes to that.
That thing was crazy agile.
Nothing-
I just said, when it goes through that tube, it's crazy.
It's run on the side of the tube. When it goes through the tube, it's right
Oh,
on
I
the
bet you it
side.
does. You're probably right.
You can see the light through the tube. That actually, the other dogs run through the tube. It runs.
See,
high
I
bank.
think those are cool dog shows. Those ones where they just get up and
Well,
stupid standard poodles and
there's
shit.
also outdoor coursing, which is really fun, where they actually chase a rabbit pelt. There's a piece of fishing string on it that's run through a high-speed motor, and it runs out through.
Give it a little boost too.
It'll run out.
That's
It'll run out
hilarious.
100 yards and make a sudden turn back the other way, and they chase this rabbit pelt.
Did they ever catch it? Or they let it?
They're not allowed to catch it. They don't. But sometimes things mess up and they catch it.
I bet you can't find the clip in any movie where someone says that quote.
I already showed it to you.
You should no. Find me the clip in the movie.
I just
I'm
looked.
telling you, it's
They
not
said
there.
it was a.
Okay, Tyrone Powers.
Find it
Yeah,
in the
the
movie.
name of the movie was Pony Soldiers, but the quote wasn't in it. The quote they said came from 4 different movies.
That's what I keep saying.
Yeah, it was a composite.
That's what I'm saying. It's bited.
Yeah.
It's what his dad used to call him. It just came back.
He said I should have shot you in
The
the
sheets.
sheets.
You lying.
Tom Martino here, working on a new sound effect.
You're a lion dog face pony soldier. You're a lion dog face pony soldier. You're a lion dog.
Okay. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So, Donna, where are we going with the story now? Did you ever get the 2 tires from Peerless, the run flats?
Yes. Well, they were supposed to be there Monday. They weren't.
Yeah.
Tuesday was the snowstorm, so I lost all day's work on Tuesday because I could not drive with the way the tires were on my car at that time. And they knew that. They knew I had to have it Monday, and, of course, it wasn't there. So the soonest they could get them was Friday. So Friday, sure enough, we made an appointment, went to Peerless to get the tires. They had them there. They knew I was a driver. They knew I was in a rush.
And what happened?
And they said, well, it'd be 30 minutes. Well, 2 hours later, they finally come out, and I said, what took so long? And they said, well, you had a check engine light. And I said, I know.
Gosh.
The dealer's fixing that on next Saturday. I said, that's not your concern. I came to you for tires. I just wanted tires. You know, can I please have my car? Can I please go? You're now lost an hour and a half on top of all day Tuesday.
Right.
So please just, can I have my car? So they finally give me the car, and then they had this financing program called forgot what the name of it was.
Anyway,
Snap.
what's the
They had this Snap thing.
But what's the big
So
deal? Where are we going? Where's
Okay.
the problem part? Other than
Well,
you
I'm
didn't
getting
like the
to
way
it.
you were treated. Okay, go ahead.
I'm getting to it. So I lost a day and a half worth of work. So there's money out the door right there I'll never get back. So then I signed up for this Snap thing, and they have it on this tiny little computer screen on the desk. So I was in such a hurry. I just signed, and walked out the door. Okay, so now a week or so goes by, and I get a nail in my tire. So I go back to Peerless, and I say, hey, I got this issue. Can you fix it? So the guy takes the tire in the back, and my brand spanking new tire, he drops this liquid on, which I thought was glue. I don't know. I'm not a tire mechanic.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he lights a match. I didn't know why he was doing that. And he drops it inside my tire. So my tire goes up in flames.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the?
I've heard of that technique. I don't know why do they do that? I know I've seen it before. Why do they do that?
He told me it was cold out. He had to warm it, otherwise the patch wouldn't stick right.
So
and I said, don't ever do that
it's like watching sausage be made. He shouldn't have let you seen the sausage be made.
But who cares? What's the problem?
Yeah, that's the part I want to know. Seriously, what can we help you with?
Okay, so here's where the problem lies.
Yeah,
so next thing you know, Snap takes money out of my bank account, and I'm like, what the heck? So I go to call them to find out why, and they're like, well, you signed up for a 100-day finance program.
Oh, my God.
We are going to take $50 out of your checking every 2 weeks, and if you don't pay in 100 days, then the cost of the tire doubles. They said I was leasing the tires, which I've never heard of.
Wait a minute. This is the crazy. Hold on. Now you have my interest. Do we have paperwork over this? Donna, you have to help us out here. I promise you will not have to wait if you come back tomorrow, and I need to get this paperwork. I've never heard of this before, Mark.
Snap is everywhere out there. Appliances, everything.
I know, but what is it? Why'd they talk her into it? Do they make extra money or something?
It provides easy financing for people with bad credit. That's
but she was going to pay cash. I don't even understand why. Hold on.
The vendor is spiffed.
Hold on. Weren't you going to pay cash for the tires?
No, I needed help because again, I had
and you weren't going to you weren't going to put them on you weren't going to put them on your credit card.
No, they offered this thing. Oh, you don't. It's like just make small payments. Blah blah blah.
This is crazy. I want to hear more about it. And again, I want you to really, Daff. We got to figure out what she's doing and how to get her out of it. Hold on, Ed. I'm so sorry I didn't get you. I know you wanted to thank us for did the 80-year-old get his car all taken care of?
I really, really appreciate it.
Oh, that's you. Thank you.
Your crew is just really awesome.
Thank you, Ed.
Your champion.
Thank you, Ed. Thank you.
I literally have no issue with
telling us this.
Mark,
I'm glad everything worked out for you.
You were in the tire business. What do you think of the run flaps?
Great.
Well, I mean, if
Good.
they come on the car, you got to have them. There's no
Thank
spare.
you, sir. You
Like
call
on a
us if
Corvette.
you ever need anything
Or
else.
on